Hello.
Ahoy. What time do you hear?
I don't know.
It's
I
like-
always wait for John to talk first, so
I
I know
know,
that we're
that's
live,
why
but
I
he
was
was doing
like-
his strong silent
I was like, hello?
type. He's too cool for school. He's
He's
so
way
so
too
cool.
cheating.
cool. Wait, but maybe we can read like the NPC's stats off of
Oh my
the
God, yes.
sunglasses.
I see myself in John's eyes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's true.
Yeah.
So hi chat, since our storyteller seems to have become strong silent type.
Yep.
How
How are you guys?
Yeah.
Hello.
Welcome back, Ergwen. Very nice to have you back.
Zoom in. Enhance!
Yes. I guess that's what we'll do. We'll start things off by saying, welcome back to She Who Knows 10,000 Things. Whoop-bam! Whoop-bam!
Excellent.
Ah. Ah, salute on fleek.
Excellent.
Yes.
Yeah, welcome back. We were actually just talking about how excited we are to be here.
Yeah.
I mean, except our storyteller obviously wasn't saying anything.
He's not excited.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone's saluting. Everyone's just like,
Yes.
quick salute! Ah, ah.
Oh god. Oh
Um,
god.
What else?
Well, I can't remember.
Yeah, how are you?
I was just gonna say, there's no session next week, but I think that's a lie.
Yeah, next week is Christmas.
No, right. Yes,
There's no
next week
session.
there's no session. So this is our last session before a little breaksy poo.
Yeah.
But only 1 week, I think.
Yeah.
Only 1
I do
week.
believe so.
Excellent.
So-
Yes,
We can't keep away from you guys for long.
Yep.
How is everybody else?
I'm
You're
doing pretty great. How about
Mhm.
you?
I'm great. I've been having things are easing off for me, which I'm very happy about. And Liz, you scored out last night a little
I
bit.
did. I hit the mother load. I did. Well, for anyone who follows me on Twitter, you saw that I was doing a reading of A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. It was a fundraiser event, and they pay me in baked goods. So I got like a little gift bag. Oh, there's so much stuff. So we were eating a lemon loaf, and then
Yep.
we were eating some chocolate toffee crunch. And I also bought some white chocolate brownies, a poppy loaf, some pulled pork,
All of
it. You know,
bunch
just
of
you-
Like,
cookies
she
and
opened
stuff.
her fridge when I walked in, like, the whole top shelf is just full of baked goods.
Full of baked goods.
Looks pretty great.
So good.
Thank you. Shall we? I love how John's just getting by without saying anything. Shall we talk about our expenditures?
Yes, let us talk about our
We're
expenditures.
just gonna fill the
Kate,
air.
would you like to
until-
go first?
Sure. So I raised my resistance to 3, which also gave me the correct prerequisites to get something really cool. Spirit strengthens the skin, which lets me, after an attack hits me but before damage is rolled, I can increase my soak 1 point to up to double my. Well, I can double my natural soak. It's really cool. 3 bonus soak, 3 minutes. Very nice.
Pretty solid. And I got a lovely new resistance charm called Iron Kettle Body. So basically, when an attack is directed at me, but before it's rolled, I can invoke this. It lasts for a round, and for that round, all post-soak withering damage is halved, round up. And also, ones on a successful attack roll that's attacking me, subtract from the attacker's initiative to a max of 3. And at Essence 4+, that initiative is given to me.
Pretty
It's a
awesome.
sick charm.
Nice.
I love it.
And I'm glad you guys saved me for last because I have a lot to report as well.
Boy.
I upped an ability. I got a new specialty. I'll see if those come up before I mention what they are. But my character sheet anyway is updated on exaltwish.com.
Mine is
Ah,
not.
mine
Okay,
is
well
not.
then, check it out in the new year, folks. I also bought
Updated this
3
week.
new charms, all bureaucracy charms, because Jorek got to go all in on dat bureaucracy dough, which allows him to intuit sales prices, read intentions on people who are trying to cheat him, and supplement some bargaining rolls. So, you know, if he ever feels like bargaining, popcorn kettle mine. Perfect.
Yeah.
But I think that's all.
Yeah.
So over to our storyteller. John, how are you?
I think it's time for the recap.
I like that, yeah.
Last time on Exalted, our heroes learn to sail as they cross the sea to the glass towers of Chiaroscuro. They get to know the crew, spend time with Three Fates, and mostly ignore Ember. 2 days out of port, Jorek drinks with the captain, Ray and Ember fight, then make up, Val fends off lusty sailors, Three Fates forswears love, and half a dozen ships sink in Aragorn's harbour. As the ship approaches the city, they see a sandstorm in effect. Unwilling to let the people of Chiaroscuro suffer, the Solars take the ship's boat and row to shore. The sandstorm is intense. A local patrol escorts them to a nearby station. A banquet is in full swing amidst the chaos. Three Fates is recognised with deference. The jail next door starts to collapse. Val keeps the party entertained while Jorek and Ray sneak outside to save the prisoners. Val talks about the cool things the Anathema have been up to in Nexus. Ray plays support while Jorek unlocks the cells. Who did the traitor help? In which castle is Crest Exalted's princess? And what can we learn about Three Fates' past? Find out on Exalted. Now.
It's our new thing, guys. It's a new thing.
Yeah.
What's the point of this?
Yeah.
We're gonna do that.
Hello, NETS Dow.
Hello, everyone.
And to all.
And to
It's so
all.
nice to have everyone.
Yeah, for people who
Have a
haven't been
good
able to
night.
make it lately, really glad to see you here.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
This will probably not be a holiday-themed session.
Unless.
Unless I drive a stake of holly through his heart. Oh my god.
Classic
my.
Val. Oh,
Wait,
that is something Val would do.
that...
It's got healing properties.
I bet it does.
Thanks.
Healing you from your life.
I forgot
The
I
pain
have
of your
herbs
life.
to treat burns. That has
Yeah.
nothing to do
Better
with
write
anything.
down your items
Oh
there.
yeah, I mean you have to protect yourself when you're getting intimate with Ember.
No, those burns I like. Jesus Christ.
Who was aided by the traitor? Loom of Fate asks.
Great question, Loom.
We were told last session that it was somebody we know, an NPC that we have met. So this could be.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure if it's Ember. I'm not sure if it's Pearl, maybe, or Felicity. Like, I'm trying to think of people that were like.
Entropy.
Yeah.
Frack.
Frack.
Weaver?
a male
No.
NPC.
What's his name? Yeah?
Weaver.
Weaver.
Yeah,
Oh,
Weaver.
yeah, nailed it. Hashtag
Yeah,
nailed it.
nailed it.
Because I think Reaver from Firefly, but then you put in a W.
Guys, I think our storyteller might be the Loom of Fate today.
I don't know.
No, maybe not.
Totes.
Rogue
The
Kitty.
guy who sold totes to Val, wasn't it a lady?
It was a lady.
A mademoiselle.
Well, I asked the lady, but some guy brought
Oh,
it.
that's right, that's right.
Because she was like, I'll go find someone. I was like, yeah.
I really need this goat. What a great session. Laughs were had, laughs were not had. It was a great session, really.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I think I can see what he's looking at in his sunglasses! No, I can't see it. I just know there's something there.
Probably his iPad to change the music. Be my guess, but I don't know.
Nice.
Call Methodiel.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh.
Speaking of road kitties. Kitties! Damn it.
Oh, there, hold on. Oh, right down there. There we go. I'm sorry, friend. You're the storyteller. You have to help that guy.
He is. He's telling a story right now, I think.
Tell me what the difference is between friends and family.
You can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family.
Is that true?
Well, it depends on what your definition is of family.
Depends
Yeah.
on choose, I guess, really. Is
Yeah.
we get technical.
You can disown family members and stuff like that.
True.
Alienate them, have feuds, such. Family you have some form of blood or marriage relation to, technically.
There you go.
Friends, you generally do not, though you may eventually become related by marriage.
One of the curses of becoming exalted, depending on who you are, is that your notion of friend or family can change. You have a life that happened before you were chosen, and a life that happens afterwards. And the friends that you have may not stand by you once the changes of those who have given you your power have overwrought your entire life. And those who you thought were your family may abandon you out of fear or compassion. And yet sometimes you also find yourself in a circle. Are these your new friends, or are they your new family?
Good point.
Can you choose those who you wander creation with? Or are you bonded by something else? A mutual handicap that you all have to rely on yourselves in order to survive in a world which definitely contains those who would wish to end you. But you did have a family before this. You did have those who loved you and who you loved, even if only for a moment. And there may also be those who you left behind without knowing. It's difficult when you're entering into a new area like you are now in Chiaroscuro, where things are just not the same. Another trading city like Nexus, almost as large, but the rules are different, and the people are different. And the people may not be who you expect anymore. This is the last session before we break for the new year. It's not going to be one you'll forget easily. Do you want to fill them in on where you are currently as we begin?
I mean, no. Now I don't. Like, sure. Jorek and Ember are in a prison, in the midst of unlocking the cell door of the person Lumafate referred to as the traitor.
Okay.
Yep.
Ray is also in the prison, but she's on the upper level, holding up the jail, keeping it from collapsing.
Meanwhile, Val's with a whole bunch of people who are not very fond of the anathema by what they seem to say. She just told them a bit about the goings on in Nexus, and it seems to have upset about half the people in the party, so they've drawn swords on each other, and she's trying to calm them down.
Oh my god, Val.
But they're well distracted and not noticing what's going on in the jail.
True.
Or so she hopes.
I helped a man escape, and believe me, I'm not about to start making that same mistake again.
There's no mistake to make. We're gonna free you. If you want to come with us, we can talk more. And if you don't, you can just go your own way. That's all I'm doing. And I'm gonna continue to try to pick the lock on this guy's door.
It was a man who felt like death.
Oh, pause. Where did you help him escape from?
He had a woman with him. I helped them escape from a jail much like this one. They just told me that it was important, that they were important.
You believed them. They convinced you.
Their thoughts echoed in my mind.
Yeah, I bet they did.
I'm not making that mistake again. If I see them ever again, I'll scream until they're taken.
Jorek's gonna, process for a half a second here. No, not that kind. Not that kind of half a second. No.
You said half second. I'm taking it. Damn it.
All right. I understand. You're scared. This is a safer place. And it will be very safe until it crushes you to death. So you're going to have to take a risk that you might see these people again. All right? Or maybe they're gone. Maybe they've gone to the other side of creation. Maybe they're dead.
They left death behind. If I go there, they can't get me.
Are you sure it can't claim them again? Do you know their names?
It was very long. He said something about a door or a
dirge.
Something like that.
Yeah. I bet. Well, I have good news for you, my friend. Today is the day you get to go free.
Ray,
Yes.
you can see that you are holding up quite nicely. The building's stresses, however, less
Shit.
so. There's only so much that you're going to be able to shift yourself around.
Okay.
Is that it?
No. I'm gonna call down to the lower levels, and hope that they can hear me. Hey guys, how's it going down there?
We're almost through, Ray.
Ember has now finished rescuing everyone else. This is the last one.
I love it.
Oh my
I love
God.
it.
Thank God somebody's competent around here, am I right?
I'm holding up a fucking jail,
Yeah,
man.
someone else,
Oh,
exactly.
okay, gotcha.
Someone other than me is what I'm getting. All right. Oh, I love it.
Don't do it.
Okay, well, as I spring the door,
Mm-hmm.
reach in, extend my hand, and just say, I know you don't know me, but you can trust me when I say that my name is Jorek, and I know that that man, Infinite Dirge, has been claimed by death again. Come with me, tell me what you know. I'll do what I can to help you.
The assassin's dead?
Infinite Dirge has died. I'm not sure which woman you're talking about. I'm sorry, I don't know anymore.
She was the most beautiful woman I'd ever seen.
Fuck.
Don't worry, she has different.
Ember looks up and looks back at Jorek. We need to get out of here right now.
I take the man's hand.
He
I'm
lets
hoping-
himself get dragged up.
Yeah, okay, cool. I'll be like, let's go, Ray, let's go. And I want to blast out into the street and try to ask Ember to find us a different place to go to. Another building close by, perhaps.
All right, so you're headed out. Ray, what are you doing once everyone's left the building?
Yeah,
we
well,
need to leave.
what I would like to do, John, is kind of throw up the roof just enough to give myself enough extra time to dive out the window in a leap of faith into a haystack.
Covered in sand.
Or a pile
Covered
of
in sand, into a pile of sand.
So as you see, you manage to get yourself out of the building, and then it rocks just up, just a little bit, and then you see a figure go, fall out, turn herself over onto her back, and landing on the ground as the building behind you just collapses into itself.
canopy,
Yeah.
stall, you know.
And to be fair, this was not a building that you destroyed. This is a building that you prevented the destruction of, even if only for a short while.
Was it for 20 minutes? Because Jorek had a bet.
Oh, fuck, I did. I don't think it's been 20
No.
minutes.
Oh, sorry, bro.
Shit. That's true. Gonna owe that guy a lot of money. Not that much, but... Okay, well, now that... Unless we're going elsewhere. Now that we're outside... Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna...
You need to roll your
Grab-
stamina resistance? Yes, you do.
Sure do. Coming up, buddy. I'm gonna take some lethal damage. I'm so excited for this.
You might not. You didn't take any last
Yeah, it's
time.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I
I'm
took
really overdue for some... Overdue for some successes.
Oh,
I got two successes. Ouch.
Jorek.
Ow! Grab Ember,
Mm-hmm.
this dude by the hand as well. Grab them both, start heading in the direction of Ray, and I'm frantically looking around for a building that is not the one across the street where Val and Three Fates Shadow are. Come back for you.
Perhaps that restaurant you were in.
Yeah, I don't know how... Well, we don't
Yeah.
actually know where it is, unfortunately. I think just sort of kitty corner. So on the other side of this large, guard building, I feel like there's that boarded up restaurant that we saw earlier. And once I've collected Ray and Ember and this new gentleman, I presume the other prisoners have fled, so I want to head over there and... Why did
I'm
you
so
do that?
sorry. I didn't realize. Where did it go?
I don't know.
Sorry, guys.
I don't know whether they can even hear.
Ah. Oh my
Okay.
god.
Alright, guys.
Oh, I'm so sorry, everyone. Okay, we're good.
Don't open a YouTube video. I love it. Okay, sorry, folks. Anyway. Once I catch up with Ray and Ember and this new gentleman, just howling into the sandstorm, we need to get inside now, and I point kitty corner to where that boarded up restaurant is.
Okay, so you'll run over there. Ray can easily break into it.
I would love to.
I'm gonna easily break into it.
How easily? Is it awesome?
So easily. I'm just gonna we're at the door. I just
Yeah.
wanna rip the door open.
Oh, shit.
Bam!
Oh shit. Okay, great.
You manage to tumble inside. The other prisoners have fled. They're not with you. Just the one that you're holding on to.
Yeah.
But as Ray pulls open the door, and you stumble in, you're now in an abandoned tea shop. Now, this place is not as well preserved, shall we say, as the realm office was. So there's a fine layer of sand on the ground, but there's still plenty of kettles in here and plenty of tea.
Oh, that's good.
Could be worse.
All right. Okay. Good. Everyone's okay?
Yeah.
Everyone's alive? That's good.
Okay.
Okay.
The dude who you pulled into here slumps down in a chair and looks very kind of tired. His eyes have bags under them.
What's up with this guy?
He told me he was jailed for helping a couple of people escape captivity. A couple of people that we know pretty well, actually. Infinite Dirge, you remember him?
Just one. He was with a woman, but she wasn't imprisoned.
Oh, I see. Okay. And he was with a woman Actually, I'm just gonna. What am I doing? I'm just gonna spend the motes to use subtle speech
Oh, fun.
so that I say a woman, but Ray hears Three Faith's shadow.
And she goes,
Ray and Ember.
Three Faith Shadow. Oh.
Actually, you totally would too. How would you know that I? Oh no, because you can perceive both.
Yeah,
That's how
I
that
can
works.
see that what you're saying is not matching what your lips are doing.
It's like I'm being dubbed. Oh, I love it. That's awesome. It's way better. Anyway, okay. All right. So, I figured our new friend here would want a place to lay low, maybe have some tea, and just talk with us for a few minutes. Do you mind making me some tea?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna go make some tea.
Oh, and hey, Ray.
But only because you're really hurt, man. Yes. Jorek?
Well, fine. Just bleeding. Thank you. You and Ember really saved the day, actually.
We kick a lot of ass, can I say?
Okay. She's making tea. I want to sit down with our new friend.
He was arrested awaiting trial for an assassination. An assassination attempt.
Here.
Oh yeah, here. A merchant prince.
A certain merchant prince. Maybe the details weren't made public, of course, something of such magnitude. Any idea why he would be wanting to kill a merchant prince?
Quiet word is very well respected here. But he was imprisoned instead of killed because he showed evidence of being chosen somehow. I don't know all the details.
No, of course.
But it wasn't he was anathema, but not.
Isn't anathema sort of a binary? Either you are or you aren't. Isn't that the case?
I didn't think it was right that he was imprisoned.
That's funny. For an assassination attempt of a well-respected man? Why not? I'd like to read
he told
it.
me.
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, you can read. Read intentions.
I kind of love to... Okay, fine. I was going to say, I'd love to hear his answer first. No, I'm going to read intentions. Hoping to find intimacies towards... Oh, I don't know. Infinite Dirge.
Oh, Jorek.
I just see 3, 4 ones. I'm like, oh god.
You almost botched, Jorek.
Okay, so I have 2 successes. I also have 6 ones. So
it's
like,
gonna be
take that how
kind.
you will.
So if
my
this
friend.
was old school storytelling, you would have had a quad botch?
Yes, like -1 for each one. Yeah.
Yikes.
No,
I'll-
but 2 is still enough to overcome his guile of 2.
Excellent. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Oh, boy.
Infinite Dirge? Specifically is who you're asking about?
Yes.
Okay. He has an intimacy. It is a major intimacy of... What would be best to say here? Because you only just got the successes.
Yeah, I really did. You're 4, right?
Trust.
Trust. Oh. Imprisoned for an assassination attempt against a well-respected figure. I mean, it sounds to me like maybe he wasn't so well-respected after all. You must have had a reason to fall on this man's side, this thing.
He claimed he was killing an anathema himself.
Aha. part. Yikes. Yeah, exactly. I see.
I think that maybe it's worth looking into to see if Quiet Word is anathema.
Well, it's funny that you say that, actually. I'm here to meet Quiet Word. On totally separate business, of course, but I am curious now.
Yeah.
You feeling all right, friend?
I'm just tired.
What'd you say your name was?
Jola.
Jola, I want you to be able to rest. But I also want to make sure that we're able to move at a moment's notice, just in case somebody comes looking for you. So I'll keep you up.
I plan on disappearing as soon as I have my strength back. I don't think the weather in Chiaroscuro really benefits me.
Oh, it's going down. I'm gonna move in just to, like, I don't know if he's sleeping or unconscious, so I'm just gonna move in to check to see, does he still have a pulse?
He still has a, well, what's your medicine?
I'm gonna go with 0, John. Let's see. 0 medicine.
That's great. So in order to check his pulse, what do? Cut open his chest so you can see if his heart's still beating, or?
Yeah, I mean, how else
roll
do you
me your
check
perception straight up.
Thank you. I'll take that. Whoa!
And I'm gonna come back with my tea.
Oh, one more. 1 success.
It looks like he's asleep. He's still breathing.
That's good. Huh. That's funny. Oh, thank you, Ray.
Here you go.
Sorry, I didn't mean to send you off earlier. That's really good. I'm sorry. I wanted to put on a bit of a show for Jola here.
Yeah, it looked like it was a really engaging show.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell by how riveted he is.
Well, that's how attention works, right?
Yeah,
you get so attentive, you eventually
fall asleep. That's wonderful. I'm just gonna hand him the tea.
Thanks. I actually think something.
Oh.
I honestly wonder, actually, if he's under some kind of sorcery.
Really?
Well, I can't tell, but speaking about Infinite Dirge's arrest and trial and escape for the possible assassination attempt of the guy that we're here to meet, who might be an anathema, and now all of a sudden he's asleep? There's powerful charms that would do that to a person. I guess we'll see if he wakes up and remembers anything.
Val, you're still in the middle of a standoff between, 15 dragon-blooded.
Well, that went okay.
Alright, I see that my story may have upset some of you. I was doing my best to tell the story in a neutral manner because I figured you're all capable of filling in the blanks that the anathema are still terrible. As we all know. So, I'll go on to tell you about other happenings in Nexus and stay off of this apparently still touchy subject.
Liz, could I ask you to roll me a die of luck, please?
My favorite kind of die.
5.
Okay, so you still have Harmonious Presence Meditation active, right?
Of course. And how long does that other one last? One scene. It's still the same scene, so also people must pay a point of temporary willpower to speak against or attack me.
Oh, great.
They would if they really wanted to.
You know what I want to say? I want to say that I think that your stories are wonderful. I think the Angel of Nexus is real.
People seem to think she was. I don't know whether she was an angel. That sounds like nonsense as far as I'm concerned.
Yes.
But anyway, so there was also talk about there being this disease that was going to kill like half the people in Nexus, and so blah
We've
blah
heard
blah.
of the disease. Tell us more about this angel. What did she look like?
She had curly red hair.
God damn it, Val.
Oh, don't do it.
Oh wait.
Oh, don't. No, wait.
No, can I retcon that? Val has 5 intelligence. She would not do
She's
something
totally
like.
bald. Wait, no. God damn it.
So she had wavy brown hair, and she was known for carrying
Yes,
like a really
I
big
am.
sword. I think it was a great sword. I don't know. I have a long sword. I don't really know that much about weapons, honestly. I just carry them.
Now I'm going to ask you to roll your manipulation.
I'm not good at bullshitting.
Manipulation.
I hate sucking at this. So
Your manipulation
that's-
presence.
Manipulation, presence. That's okay. That's why my
Oh.
dice.
Oh. Do your manipulating for you. Exactly.
And 1, 2, 3.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Red hair. Wait, no.
1,
I mean,
2, 3,
Okay, we didn't
4,
warm up our dice before. That's what's happening.
Oh, you're
5,
right.
6, 7
Oh.
successes.
She did, obviously. That's fine.
I did actually.
Oh.
While John was being the strong silent type.
Ah.
7 successes.
Ma'am, I think it might be best if I escort you downstairs while we interrogate these others who choose clearly not to believe intelligence given to us by an emissary of the realm. I would hate to see you be a witness to such an interrogation.
If you really feel that's necessary, but I think it's good for people to have a. What's the word? Sorry. Kate is failing here. Not inquisitive mind. There's another one. There's
Questioning
like
mind?
questioning. Like there's a word
Skeptical
for that.
mind?
Skeptical. Yes, thank you. That word.
TY storytelling.
Thank you.
Stuff grab.
I think it's healthy for them to have a certain amount of skepticism when brought with information that would paint the anathema in a pleasant light. The realm wouldn't be too fond of that.
The realm is also fond of those who listen to those who have something to say. Please.
Absolutely
And he
true.
offers his arm.
I think
The others
uh,
start backing up against the wall, and you can see that there starts to be some anima flux happening in the as various bits of wood and fire and air
I say,
start
like,
whipping around upstairs.
I think we'll be fine on our own, and I go over to Three Fates and I say,
Three Fates isn't with you. She's downstairs.
"Oh, is she down? Because there was a time where she was up." Okay.
She must have left.
Okay, fair enough. She pees.
I should write this down.
Nope,
Please.
I go.
So he escorts you downstairs and returns
No,
you.
I say I'll be fine on my own. Does he try to escort me?
No.
Okay.
So then you head back downstairs where Three Fates' shadow waits. And
Yeah.
then you can hear and see the ceiling above you starts to buckle a little bit as full-scale conflict erupts above you.
I'm going to go back upstairs then. When I get to the top of the stairs, you're like, "Excuse me."
They are no longer paying attention to you. They're in combat. Would you like to roll join battle, perhaps?
I can roll it without actually doing anything else, just being in the initiative tier, right? Or what does that have any sort of effect?
If you roll join battle, it means that you are now a participant in the battle. It doesn't mean that people are attacking you or that you're attacking them, but that you act on an initiative order.
Yeah, I'm willing to do this.
All right. Roll join battle.
5.
Okay, so there's 2 battle groups
One's
currently
dead.
operating. We're going to separate them into battle groups for now, even though they are potentially more powerful than I should for a battle group.
Yeah.
There are 6 dragon-blooded fighting 8 dragon-blooded. The 8 seem to be on your side, or at least the side of the anathema.
Mm-hmm.
And they're in combat, so you fall under their initiative order.
Yep.
So they are surging at each other, hacking away at swords, and you can see that there's various fluxes occurring. So chairs are lighting on fire. You can see that the carpet is now soaked through with water. And there's wind whipping around everybody. Papers are flying into the air and drifting, never quite landing on the ground. What do you do?
I'm doing my best to make mental note of who is which type. And
That's gonna be useful.
like how comparatively strong they are. And do my best to stand there looking annoyed by the fact that they're causing such a disturbance for at least this round.
Okay, so you stand there looking annoyed.
Yep.
Would you care for a perception socialize, please?
Here, buddy.
5.
So there's currently, 8 people who are on your side who are fighting, 6 people who are not on your side, all of them relatively powerful.
Mm-hmm.
You standing there looking disapproving makes you an extremely tempting target to those 6 who can then use you as a hostage to end the situation. That's what they're considering right now.
It's gonna point my spear. And be like, "You're bothering her." I yell over the din of the fight. "You're bothering her."
She comes up the stairs.
Oh.
She places a hand on Val's shoulder.
I turn to listen to her. No,
The building across has collapsed. Our friends are not returning here.
shall we go find them?
You should go. I will make sure this ridiculousness ceases.
If you like. You can also leave them to their own foolish devices.
I will be right behind you.
Thank you. Stay safe. See you soon. And I'm going to go downstairs, put on my Jorek's fancy scarf, TM, and head out into the weather.
As you start to head out,
Let's see.
you hear louder than you've ever heard her speak before. Cease this! And the clashing of metal stops. But are you staying or leaving?
No, I'm going. I'm going out into the weather, into the storm,
Sorry, dude.
trying to see whether I find any indication of where they may have gone.
Well, we're coming back for you, I promise.
Well, she pointed out.
Okay, I'm gonna go that way.
Okay.
Sort of.
So Val shows up. Val, you're gonna have to roll your stamina resistance, though.
And ooh, I have another dot of resistance.
For being in that sandstorm, you're now
Apparently,
stronger
yeah.
against sandstorms.
2 successes.
Ah.
That's 1 lethal for you then. The
So
difficulty's
I
3.
get it automatically now?
No, the difficulty is 3.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're gonna have to roll for the lethal.
Roll. Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
1 success.
So take a lethal.
Yep. Ouchies.
Ow.
So I find them.
Well, I'm glad you made it.
Yeah, the managed to set 6 on 8. They're fighting each other. So there's some of every element in there. Were there any fire aspect?
Yeah, I heard some fire.
Yeah. And it's great. I've got some intel, and if we're lucky, they'll all be a little banged up from their stupidity, and a little less of a problem for us.
Okay.
So you're both here,
Pour her some tea.
or you three are here. Thank you.
Welcome.
Not an
3
hour in
fates.
Chiaroscuro, and we're already... Anyway.
3 Fates is going to be with us just momentarily.
All right, I'm going to try to intercept her just as she comes in. I'm not sure if... And I point out Jola.
Do you
Dude
think
we saved from the
he's,
prison.
tepid? Crest Exalted?
No,
No.
I don't. However,
Would have been too convenient.
he did... Yeah, exactly. Exactly my thoughts. He did say, though, that he was imprisoned for helping Infinite Dirge escape from here not too long ago, and that he was with a woman, the most beautiful woman he had ever seen. And I think we should just maybe keep them away from each other for now.
Yeah, let's see if there's another room to move him into while he's asleep. And Val's going to set about
Actually,
finding another, even put him in the kitchen if necessary.
Well, here, why don't you look at him?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go and hunt for like a back room. I imagine there's some sort of kitchen where I can chain him up. I mean, put him in a chair. I'm just kidding. Yeah. So I'm gonna venture into the back. Well, into the back. I don't know what this tea room looks like, but I imagine there's like a separate kitchen that we can move this young, fine gentleman to. But I think Val's gonna check him out.
He's now thoroughly asleep. Val, you want to check him out?
Sure.
Please.
We've heard of this quiet word.
Who is he?
He was a merchant prince, but I wouldn't even bother calling him that. We would call him a spoiled brat. Somebody who inherited all of his wealth and squanders it as much as possible on frivolous things, focusing on his business just enough to keep him wealthy.
And is that you knowing that personally, or is it what somebody's told you?
I've never met the man myself.
Okay. Just remember not too long ago people were saying some pretty crappy things about Solars, so...
I'm not entirely sure whether these rumors are to be believed. But I also have no indication that this man is, as this person says, anathema.
There's one way to find out.
Is there?
Oh, you were saying you wanted to talk to him.
Ah, that's true. I say, wandering back in. I wonder why he was the one who was made to keep guard over Crest Exalted's husband. That seems... Well, it seems like they have history. Maybe it was a favor to the realm to get more power.
Well,
I don't
it's
know.
separate from the Blessed Isle. Maybe he has a lot of money. Maybe he has a top-of-the-line jail. Or...
Seems like a very odd thing to spend money on, but I suppose it's true. It's possible. We'll have to meet him and find out, I guess. Well, that is what we're here to do, and I'm a little nervous that this quiet word has so much drama surrounding him, but... And of course, if Infinite Dirge was after him for some reason, that can't possibly be good either. I wonder if Three Fates Shadow was sharing her mission with Infinite Dirge. Have we considered this?
Like he was trying to tick off one of the names on our list?
Together, yeah.
Or if he had his own list.
Oh boy.
That would make sense.
That's why he was so hell-bent on us.
Well, and on getting her back, of course.
That I think was personal.
Yeah. Most likely.
But incentive to keep her on his side. 4 successes on perception medicine. See what's up with them.
He's been affected by something that is causing him to sleep. However, it seems to be relatively safe. He should wake up in a few hours.
Okay.
But this is definitely magical in origin.
Something to keep the escape prisoners from escaping very far, maybe. I don't know, though. I guess.
Only one way to find out. No.
Yep. Although,
Well,
probably shouldn't be heading out into the...
no, we'll have to wait for this to die down for sure.
Yeah.
And I imagine once the Dragon-Blooded have noticed we've gone, they might be curious as to where we've gone, so...
Depends what Three Fates says on our way out.
That's true. So,
Okay.
let's move him into the back. And then I think, if everyone's alright with this, once the sandstorms die down and we've rested for a few minutes, I think we need to do some recon. We're going to find this quiet word. Okay, we're going to see what kind of power he has, what kind of person he is. Hopefully, while we're doing this, we can scope out maybe where Crest Exalted is being held. We're not sure if he is indeed fabulously wealthy. Perhaps he has a whole network of buildings. He could be anywhere. But the goal is to find out who he is as a person and find out where he might be being held. That way, we can hopefully devise a plan to either distract...
String him loose?
Exactly, Ray, yeah.
Ah.
Either distract Quiet Word, bargain for Crest Exaltant's husband, or spring him loose. As you say.
I know where to find him. I can take you there.
Where to find quiet work?
Yes.
You sure you've never been here?
I've never met the man,
Oh, yeah, of course.
but I have been here.
How long ago were you here?
Approximately 4 months ago.
So did you drop by on your way to Nexus, or were you on a separate mission?
I was on a separate mission.
Was it for the wild hunt?
Yes.
Were you hunting a solar?
No. I was hunting for a report that there was a different anathema. I believe that I was hunting, without intending to, Three Fates' shadow.
Well, she would have been there around that time.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she was trying to... Well... We don't know. She can't remember a lot. She, I guess, was trying to...
The trail was cold by then. It was then that I got word that I was to proceed and meet my sister in Nexus.
Right. Maybe someone can find out a bit more about Three Fates' time here, if she remembers anything.
You hear that the winds are dying down.
I'm gonna take a little peek outside.
The sandstorm is now more like a sand flurry.
I'll take it.
It should be safe to walk around outside now.
Okay.
Do we think we have an hour? Or should we get moving?
Yeah, do you guys want to rest a little bit? Storm did a number
I
on
wouldn't
you.
mind.
Have
The
you brought
door
the guy?
opens up and Three Fates' shadow walks in and closes it behind her.
Nice.
She shakes the braid loose from her hair, letting the sand pour down, falling onto the ground. It's clearer than ever that her hair isn't just gray, but white.
Thank you. How'd that turn out?
I am not a fan of those who would fight simply because they did not believe the truth.
Indeed. How much damage have you taken, Jorek?
Jorek's wounded. Took a couple levels.
How many?
2.
Okay.
1 couple. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I appreciate what you both did to distract while we were able to free all of these prisoners, these poor souls. Or some of them, anyway. Excuse me for a minute, and I'll excuse myself to the back room. I want to keep an eye on our friend Jola while we take. I mean, I imagine we are going to take an hour.
It's not hard to keep an eye on him. He is asleep.
Yeah, he's not. Okay, all right. He's not faking it. Gonna wake up, run out the door. Okay.
All right, so we'll take an hour so you guys can hopefully heal something.
Regain some motes, anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to think if there's anything we need to do in that time. I guess I'd be curious to talk to Three Fates briefly, if that's... Unless we need to keep it moving.
No, you can talk to Three Fates.
Awesome.
She likes being talked to sometimes.
Sometimes, eh? Okay, well, let me know when she's not feeling the mood. I can go. I can have some more tea.
I'm going to use Anointment of Miraculous Health on Jorek, which cures essence, lethal, or bashing health levels, which is 3, and I think you only have 2.
That's
so you're
correct.
good.
Fabulous.
Thanks, Val.
So that's 10, which would be this plus 9, and then I'm going to meditate for an hour, which, thanks to my charms, will let me recover 20 motes and a willpower.
Wow!
Dang.
Yeah.
Could you just meditate for 4 hours and just be
Energy restoration prana. I actually, when I buy the next one, it only takes a handful of seconds.
That's good. Feel great.
Full night's rest, 1 willpower, resetting any charms can only be used once per day, restoring 20 motes of essence.
Awesome.
So, but I do have to spend 5 meditating.
Well, I appreciate the heals.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello again. I'm glad you're all right, and I continue to be very impressed with your skills for survival. And ours, for that matter, I suppose.
It is important to survive.
Oh shit.
Not that long ago, I don't know if you would have agreed with yourself.
How can you answer a question when you are nothing?
Huh.
There are so many questions remaining.
There are. And Three Fates, if you ever remember anything more about your past, let us know, because if ever Val or Ray or I or anyone is able to unlock any methods of delving back into your past with you, We'll take them. I'm sure you would want to know what you did in the past as well as us.
I know so few who would do such a thing for purely altruistic reasons.
I wish I could say it would have been for purely altruistic reasons. You know me, Three Fates. I don't think I've ever done anything for purely altruistic reasons.
That isn't true. There's one of you who sought solace in the arms of one destined for you, and you did not attempt to stop this. She is a living embodiment of pain, and she is attempting to lead by forcing anything that may remind her of that pain down. To her, moments of happiness serve as reminders of what she has lost. And that is how she is an angel.
My parents used to tell me stories of gods, angels, divine beings, exalted even. And that, now that I'm older, that is the characteristic that they had in common. They suffered so that they could be better. And they took that on themselves.
She takes her glove off. She reaches out and she takes your hand. There is a difference between sacrifice and martyrdom. If she is allowed to go on this path, would the world be better losing her and gaining a story? One day I may remember what it is to smile and laugh and love. Do not let her forget. Please. Do not let yourself forget either. She lets go of your hand. Do you know why I envy Ray? I was hoping you could tell me.
I would imagine that I don't live inside your skin, Three Fates. I don't know. But I imagine that you see us and you see people who, like yourself, shoulder an incredible burden in addition to shouldering incredible burdens of needing to care for other people at the same time. And sometimes those two things come into conflict, and yet we do it gladly. And perhaps you're envious of those feelings.
Please do not let her fall into despair. If the Exalted are to be a part of creation instead of above it, their needs must be respected. Do not show the hubris that brought us down before.
This is a very real struggle, and we are all trying to deal with it. I promise that I promise that I will do everything that's in my power. 3 fates.
Yes.
You see this suffering, you see this pain, you see the possible path down which she is going. Is Valeria the best of us?
No. The best of you is the one who brings triumph. And that has not happened yet.
I'd like to read intentions
Mm-hmm.
on 3 fates, or attempt to.
Okay.
Um,
I'll give you
yeah.
2 extra dice and a success for that.
Wow! Thanks, buddy. Okay. I'm trying to... I want to figure this out because it's that statement about triumph that I'm really curious about. So, I'm gonna I'm also gonna. I want to do this. I'm gonna double some 9s up in her. I'd like to see if she has any intimacies towards, like, yeah, victory or triumph, or, you know what I mean, like, sort
Sure.
of as goals. Double 9s. No, none in sight here.
There's a 9, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 successes all told.
Including the automatic.
Yeah.
3 Fates Shadow has a major intimacy. To reach a goal is to justify the journey.
Oh no. Oh no.
She said the ends justify the means.
Oh no.
Type
Okay.
broad.
No, that's Jorek recoils in horror and disgust. No, I'm just kidding.
It's not quite the ends justify the means,
Right.
but it's not necessarily far from that.
Too far from it either. I'll get us back on track soon. I had to have one more question for 3 fates here, guys. Just one. Thank you, 3 fates. Oh, and if you can think back to your time here in Chiaroscuro, a tower, a glass tower, a child crying. Do you remember if you were here with anyone?
I cannot remember. I am sorry.
No. These things will come with time, and perhaps one day we'll be able to read back in our own histories together.
I wish I could do better for those who have stood for me.
I'm not going to retrod this ground, Three Fates. You have done more for us than you can ever know. Thank you. So, I think at the end of the hour...
Hold on. I have one other thing for Ray.
You wanna... I found a supply closet.
Okay.
Okay.
Boom.
Youth.
Oh, the recklessness of you.
Ray.
Yeah.
Where we're planning on going to visit Quiet Word, I should tell you that while I was here, I was still acting under the convenient fiction that I was fully in line with the Wild Hunt's ideals. Do you believe it would be worth it for me to maintain this deception?
That's a good question.
So many big words.
So many deception. No, kidding. So you mean like join them and let them know that you're here?
It would appear that news of my defection has not yet become public knowledge among the realm.
Still a pretty big chance to take, though. You think you could gather some information if you did that?
Perhaps let me return to some of the realm offices while you are meeting with him.
I don't think I'll be the one meeting with him. I'll be the one hanging around outside looking tough. But yeah, if you're sure, I'm not going to ask you to do that for us.
Let me see what I can find out. I will meet you in front of this tea shop this time tomorrow morning.
Okay.
If you are not there, send a message if you can to let me know where I should go.
Where will we be able to get you a message to? To here?
Here.
Okay.
Or send it to the realm office. Just make sure that you don't sign it.
Val can figure that out. She's got the letter with the
Oh,
letter.
I did. Well, you can't.
And I can no.
Yeah,
So Val's
you
gonna
can't
write it no matter what, but she's also got the fancy cheat.
Valeria, take a note.
This is a town of glass. Glass is incredibly strong if there's enough of it. Stay on your guard. Being in the south is not the same as Nexus. The people here are harder. And there are as many colors reflected in the glass as you can see anywhere else. You will find friends here, but your enemies will be more devious than a simple paid merchant or mercenary.
I'm not.
I know. He reaches on his hand and he pulls off one of his rings. He presses it into your palm. And then he turns and he walks away.
Oh my god, guys, it's like a promise ring.
Exactly.
Is it nice?
Boom. Yeah, what does it look like, John?
It's like so big. It's
Ow!
like too big. Oh,
No, it's
God.
okay.
Well, first of all, it's way too big for you to wear.
Even on your thumb.
Yeah, like that ring's huge. It's not happening.
Can I wear it as a bracelet?
That would be a little freaky deaky.
Fingers are the size of your wrists and just like these huge monster hands.
Yikes.
Oh my god.
It's a simple silver band, but it
Cool.
has a gold inlay on the inside.
Sweat.
If you're curious, I can intuit exactly how much that would fetch at market.
Fuck you. Where'd you come from anyway? How long have you been here?
I've been here the whole time. Oh my god.
Oh.
Okay, all right.
Alright, I'm gonna look around the tea shop for some kind of like leather band or some kind of chain I can wear it around.
You find like a leather thong that you can use to tie it around your neck.
Yeah.
I mean, to rule them all.
Oh shit!
That'd be so boss. Okay.
So you're headed off?
Yeah, I just wanna let's chat, folks. Yeah, sorry. So yes,
Sup?
we're off and we'll chat on our way. We're leaving Jola behind.
We are?
Yeah, he'll wake up.
Okay.
I feel like he can handle himself and look.
Reveal the people who sprung him out of jail and
Shit. Shank him. I'm just kidding. I actually don't know what to do then in that case. That's a commanding point.
Well,
You had coverings over your face. It's not like he could see you anyway.
that's true. Okay, great. Thanks, Amber. I'm gonna
Yes.
decide that Amber said that. Great.
Unless you want to. I
What?
think that lasts forever.
it
though.
lasts for a scene.
Yeah, it wouldn't be good. Her gloves can
I can
silence
punch
somebody.
him into silence and then
Right,
leave.
right. Yeah. Love it, but no.
So crazy.
No, we'll save that for the prince or some shit.
Shit, shake him. I love it.
That's not quite how
You need to use quote ad.
Yeah.
Your
Quote
feathers.
ad. So, little update from my end. Ember is going to join the Wild Hunt
What?
and pretend he's still on their side. He's going to try to get some information. He's going to meet us back here tomorrow morning, and if we can't make it, he's going to get a message to us,
And
and we'll do
message.
the same.
Yeah, I guess that makes the most sense. He's certainly well placed to find information.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we can meet Quiet Word, see if we can figure out if and where he's keeping Tepet Crest Exalted's husband.
We really should have gotten his name. Oh, wow.
I'm gonna go with Hubbo.
Hello. Great.
Hubbo Exalted. Tepet. Hubbo. It.
Shall we?
Well,
Because they wouldn't be married, which means his last name probably is not Tippett.
that's true. Well. All right. Well, hang on. We had a cover story, right? Valeria and I are merchants here, arrived from Nexus.
You're the merchant here.
Right.
As much as I can be your associate, I don't know whether I can talk merchant.
Mhm. I gotcha. No,
And I'm your muscle.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't. Give me a flex. She's got like, wow, she's got biceps for days.
I try to position it so it actually hits Jorek in the face. Yeah.
How is that even possible?
It's totally possible.
You're so. Okay, you don't have that much. Okay, these giant built-up arms. Okay.
I have a missing husband. I love the
Different
Eric
missing
way.
husband is fantastic. Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Yes. Fine. You know, you're all associates. We're traveling together for, protection and so on. And I've heard that he has a few interesting rarities that I might be willing to bargain for.
Mhm.
All right. I'm sorry. It's a new place. We're all a little nervous, maybe, but
Yeah.
we're gonna rescue his husband, and we're gonna get out of here.
Yeah.
I should also mention that maybe we should keep Three Fates away from him,
Okay.
just in case.
So what? Where should we leave Three Fates and her keeper?
Maybe she can just have her face covered then.
Yeah.
He may know her is all.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that she's
She
hidden.
might try to kill him.
Yeah. Well, we'll make sure you guys keep your face. Okay, so keep your face covered, and I motion to 3 fates as well. 3 fates. I hope you don't mind me asking that you keep your face covered, just in case.
I could remain here if that would be easier.
The fellow that was rescued from the jail seems to know you.
Where is he?
Nope. 3 fates, you're not allowed to kill him.
But I want to.
Don't do it.
I merely wish to avoid him.
It's in the back.
Seems to have passed out for some reason. Doesn't seem to be quite natural. My guess is it's some sort of mechanism to, stop escape prisoners.
Mm-hmm. Maybe, yeah.
I will avoid returning to the back then.
Thank you. And frankly, I would feel safer if you came with us. As odd as that might sound.
Sure. Let's travel together.
I will obscure myself for you.
Thank you.
May
Good.
I have 10 minutes of time?
Absolutely. She's gonna go all ninja on us. She's gonna
Nope.
disguise herself.
I want to just try to observe where she goes, because here's my thinking. I'm putting it out there. If she's planning on disguising herself, Jorek wants to watch how she's going to do that, and he will absolutely attempt to spy
Jorek
on her while
loves
she's
to
doing
watch.
that. Let's not go there right now, folks.
Quote, and
Let's
Jorek
not.
wants to watch.
Jorek wants to
Jorek
watch.
loves to watch.
3 Fate Shadow starts raiding the teas that are behind the leaves and starts crushing them and placing them into different containers. With the dye that she's got set up, she darkens her skin
Whoa.
and then wraps her hair in a very long and elaborate scarf, putting it up into a bun to conceal its color. Finally, with very light touches, she streaks her fingertips across her eyes, changing their color so that they become a very deep brown.
You can do
Three fates is
The
bay.
That's so cool.
Fates is bay. I consider that drink worthy.
Yikes.
I've run out of blood.
Yeah, I'll have to.
And
well,
I
like
assume that then you're headed off?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, then now would be a good time for us to take a break.
Oh, would it?
Ooh.
Oh. Not when we reach the
Oh my
imposing,
God, Rebecca,
Ministry
you're
of Love
such
or
a
whatever.
Cutie pie.
I'm just kidding. That doesn't even make sense.
Braiding her flute.
Oh my God.
Oh my god, are you actually?
Okay.
But I will
Right.
let you grab
Sure.
your wine.
Thank you,
Dankeschön.
John.
While you're doing that, I will be right back.
Excellent. And we can talk all about you. The session. Excuse me. Whoa. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, I see.
Okay.
I was like, yes. That was tense. Hey, folks.
Hi, guys. Oh,
Who thinks the session's going well so far? I do.
Oh, remind me when we start up again. I want to give you my headband that gets special access to places.
Whoa, I forgot about. No, you use it as a piece of paper, don't you?
Yeah, but like.
It basically is like your credentials.
Right. Sorry, yes.
Sweet.
I thought you were gonna. Oh, they're in the microwave.
Okay.
Don't
Oh,
don't
no.
turn it on. Yeah. Sweet. Oh, all right, Crosshair. Let's talk about the peeping horrors of Jarek. The habits of Jorek.
It all began in his home village.
No. We're
Jorek would watch
Is it all
The
right
women
that
washing
I'm
the
serving
clothes.
serving your sweets?
Of
Yo,
course.
get in there. Get just all of them.
You can serve our sweets any day. What?
Sir.
Right.
That's alright.
Look, Coldrake, we're not. So okay, I wanna address something in the chat here, folks. I'm convinced that without doing a lot, Three Fates is not the kind of person that we can. Oh yeah, it's like chocolate toffee, something. I don't. Yum. I don't think Three Fates is the kind of person that you can just be like, I'm gonna try to make her happier. I don't think that's how that works. She's undead, well, like dead and then like reanimated, or brought back into this, exalted into the service of a
that's a
Death
pretty
Knight or
little claw.
Death Lord or whatever. Death Lord. And then, so that, right? And then she had a mission, which she couldn't do because she's still kind of attached to her circle. Like, she's in a pretty dark place. I don't think it's a simple matter of, like, I'm not trying to make her unhappier, you know? Exactly, Kung Fu Fenris. We would never. We might. But you see what I mean? Like, yeah. Anyway. I just don't think it's that easy, I guess is what I mean. And I like the depth of it.
The depth of what?
Oh, the depth of Three Fates' shadow. Wink.
What, how Kung Fu Fenris believes that if she ever has a moment of true happiness, then she destroys reality?
Yes.
Oh, how angel of you.
Yeah, she's not fucking Angel from Buffy. Or is she?
Oh, good.
Wait, but Erwin, if Solars is supposed to have lunar mates, does that mean that Abyssals are supposed to have solar mates?
Whoa.
That's not how it works.
Aragwen, I love how Aragwen currently is, as near as I can tell, Aragwen is shipping Three Fates Shadow with herself.
Yeah. I don't think she'd be happy if anyone else hooked up with Three Fates.
Is that true, Aragwen? Is that you're the only one for Three Fates, or is there possibly someone out there for her?
She believes that there is a lunar running around.
Called
That is
She Who Knows
10,000
10,000 Things.
Yeah.
Is fated for Three Fates.
I love it.
That is totally possible, too.
Absolutely. John will play both of them.
Can you imagine?
We'll all
episode-
just like leave and go see Doctor Strange again.
No, we'll just watch.
Can you imagine episode 100? Hello, I am she who knows 10,000
No, we'll
things.
have a guest appearance.
I am so attracted to you.
It'll be a guest appearance by Erwin.
Never thought I could be this happy. Especially since my solar friends are such dicks. I'm just kidding. Well, just kidding.
We are dicks, though.
Yeah. But anyway. Also, how's everyone in chat? People
Oh,
enjoying?
shit.
I think.
Oh,
I'm hoping.
purge the darkness!
In the darkness.
Darkness,
Please,
no
so cute.
currents.
Can you stop
Dark
being
out
so
windows,
cute?
more darkness.
I remember that.
Good old Lego Batman.
It's nice.
Mm-hmm. She doesn't know how to sit though, eh? She
No.
always like slides off legs and
I
stuff.
know, she's already falling.
Well,
Understood
Say
from-
so.
has
Okay.
everyone recovered sufficiently?
Yes. Thank you, John.
Mhm.
Now that I've had a small bite of dark chocolate, which I don't normally keep, but I found.
Whoa.
Like, from
On
your
the-
previous tenants?
Or on the street or
From like 3 weeks ago, probably.
Hashtag rectal
Right.
chocolate.
no.
Ew.
Like rectal ransom,
Well,
but
it's like
like
rectal ransom.
it's nastier.
It is. It's very gross.
That
So
was
think
a-
of it.
It's a poop joke, folks.
It was.
Yeah, I didn't. That's why I said ew in the first place. I didn't need to think more about it.
But you do, because now we're still talking about it rather than just letting
So,
it go.
yeah.
There we go.
If everyone gets a cameo in Exalted, she wants to show up as a Chilikin.
A Chilikin and creep them the fuck out. Ouch,
Okay.
rippers. Ow!
Is she
She's
biting
gnawing
you?
on my arm.
That's how she shows affection. Isn't it?
There's like a little tooth mark in you.
Oh, God.
One
You pierced my soul.
stabby tooth mark.
That's okay.
All right.
Executed.
So you're headed out to see Quiet Word?
Yes.
Well, we're headed to the place where he
Where Ember
works, I
told us
guess.
he was.
Yes, exactly. Where Ember told us he was. Yes.
All right. Thank you, Vejas.
Yes. Glad you found us.
Veggie
And,
juice.
I'm glad
Did you
you're
follow?
enjoying
Did
it.
you get your cast mark?
Yeah.
Because if you follow,
Yeah,
you
you-
get your cast mark.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we all exalted into our correct casts. We didn't. I wish we did, but I wish. Actually, it goes for everybody. Man.
So Vegas, we're actually currently on a break. So if you follow, you'll exalt.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we do. That's what we offer.
That's it, really. Just kidding.
No, I'm trying to do the thing where you blink slowly, because that's supposed to show that you trust them.
Well, it seems to be working. Wow.
Unfollow and then follow again, Vegas. Let's see how you exalt, and then we'll continue.
Yes, we will all wait.
Hi, Luffy.
Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait.
I'm so excited. Ow, it hurts.
Oh my god.
Ah.
You want me to take her?
No, it's okay. She's
Okay.
kind of settled. Sort of. No. Scratch
Is
that.
Vegas gonna do it? Maybe not. Maybe
Womp
not.
womp.
Oh,
Womp
hell.
womp
Oh.
indeed.
Stay down. Stay on this table.
Just leave that right there.
Is that for 3 Fate Shadow?
Yes, I'm gonna squirt her. Hey,
Stay there.
stop it. I did it.
Oh, you did do it. Well, let's see. It's possible that the system is smart enough to know if you do a quick unfollow and follow.
Mm-hmm.
It is very possible that this may not be the last session of the year. It's the last session before Christmas. We won't be playing on Christmas.
Yeah, let's go with Aragorn's declaration. I like it.
Dawncast. Oh,
Dawncast.
there it is. There it is. No, not a Dawncast, a Nightcast.
Nightcast.
Mm.
Ooh.
Very
Nice.
boss. Polite applause.
We may. The Sunday after is January 1st. However, we may end up trying to do a stream not on the 1st, but on a different day.
Yeah.
We're going to get back at you.
Mhm.
We'll see what we can do. In the meantime,
Oh,
through the streets of Chiaroscuro, one of the things that should be pointed out is that it doesn't have quite the same frenetic energy of commerce that Nexus has. Things are taken at a slightly slower pace here, especially as the town is sort of waking itself up after a severe sandstorm. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Doot, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. However, you are led to one magnificent garden. Inside the garden, you can see beyond the gates is a very well-appointed mansion with a tall tower. All of it made out of a glass that reflects a dark blue.
yes. So nice. Nice.
But the gates are wide open to this garden.
How did the garden fare in terms of this like massive sandstorm that the
Several workers are already out trying to brush away the sand from this small oasis that's rised up.
Well, I'm gonna head in
I'm gonna follow him.
As will I.
and
Going like this.
start making my way. I mean, like I'm really curious about the garden, but I'm gonna start making my way through to the back, where I imagine there's probably a gate.
Oh, and on our way, I want to sneak my headband,
Mm-hmm.
my credentials headband, to Jorek.
I was about to say, what the hell is this? But I think I
Shit.
remember.
Okay.
So I'll wait. It's going in my
It would
inventory
appear that
now.
inside the garden there's a direct path that leads up to the mansion itself. There are stables. There are several wings. It's an extremely well-appointed mansion. Whoever lives here must be very wealthy.
Can I quick roll, get a sense of how wealthy you'd have to be based on what I know about Chiaroscuro?
Yep. Several of the workers who are out trying to sweep the sand away, or clean up the plants and the like. You can make your roll while I'm talking, by the way.
Sure.
Look up and they smile at you as you're inside.
While Jorek's doing that, I wouldn't mind doing a quick survey of the garden, the outside of the building, the tower, just looking for accessible windows and places to run along, different access points.
There are many different windows here, although these seem to be closed with actual glass frames and shutters.
Okay.
Even the tower has several windows going up. How many successes?
Oh, sorry, just 3.
You would need resources 5 twice over to afford this. In other words, you'd have to have resources 5, spend it so that you go down to 4, put yourself back up to resources 5, and then spend again in order to afford this.
Okie dokie. He is
Loaded.
Okay, understood. Jorek's jealous.
Oh, jealous Jorek.
Hashtag jealous Jorek. All right.
Unlike Curious George, he is jealous.
Yeah, I'll call out to some of the people who are working there. In my newly acquired flame tongue. I hope you're all right after that storm.
We're very well taken care of here, but thank you. Were you in need of shelter?
Not anymore. No, we're fine.
Are you here to see the master?
Yes.
Quiet Word is inside. You can just head on right in.
Oh, just open policy.
You're not from around here, are you? I can
Clearly
tell by
not.
your accent.
Yes. Sorry, it's not my first language, of course.
This is an open area. This park is open to all in Chiaroscuro, as long as you have made yourself known to Quiet Word.
I guess that's what we're here to do.
Well, then you're welcome to go inside. You should be able to find him either in the pools or possibly the dining hall.
Thank you so much. He's inside. We can head on in.
Excellent.
Val, what do you think of all this wealth, this openness? Think he's making a power play here in Chiaroscuro?
It's a way to gain trust and seem like a nice guy.
That's true.
But to some extent, isn't this whole city technically not anyone living's accomplishment? It's built on the ruins of the First Age. So to keep something to yourself, perhaps it wouldn't be taken so well here.
I guess it depends. Yeah. I do wonder about his relationship with the realm. We'll have to... Well, I won't ask, obviously.
Suss it out.
And Ray?
Yep.
You're alright?
Yeah.
I'm just making sure, just given the... I mean, we haven't seen how everybody lives here in Chiaroscuro, but just given the wealth on display here.
I'm getting used to it. I have to get used to it, right? Especially if we're going to the Blessed Isle.
Let's not put the cart before the horse? Can I even say that?
Yeah, there are carts and horses.
Yeah, it's just like, it's
We've
creation.
ridden
I feel like
in
we could
horses.
probably build one that goes the other way with our 0 dots and craft. Okay.
Shipped before the air. Like,
That's way better. All right. Sorry, yes. Okay, now that we've finished this thing. Yeah, we'll head in. We'll head in and, I guess, poke around and look for the dining hall. Sounds nice.
When you head inside, it's very tastefully appointed in here. There isn't that kind of garish, I'm spending a lot of money because I can kind of feel. While it's true that this area must have cost quite a bit in order to have this much land and these kind of grounds in Chiaroscuro, there isn't this sort of display of opulence on the inside. It's certainly nice, but tasteful, as it were. When you arrive at the dining hall, as directed by one of the chamberlains, no one is there. But you are offered a chance to visit the pools.
I guess this is what we're here to do.
Yep.
They're just in the basement, sir.
Oh, thank you. Yes, we'll head down right away.
As you head down, you see that the stairways have been lined here with granite. And when you kind of enter into where the pools are, it's granite all across, smoothed and polished. And the areas just by the pools have a little bit of roughness to them so that you don't slip quite as easily.
Huh.
Inside the pools, you can hear running water. It would seem that there's pools that are warm and pools that are cold in a room that stretches about the size of a soccer pitch.
Wow.
And swimming in one of them is one lone man, just doing a lap back and forth, while sitting off to the side is a woman looking very stern and holding an hourglass.
John, may I turn on keen hearing and touch, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
You can hear that there are some mechanisms here designed to help move the water around and keep it fresh.
Oh, that's so cool.
Okay.
You can hear every individual grain of sand falling in the hourglass and hitting the bottom there. And his strokes. His heartbeat has barely raised above normal, despite the fact that he is moving incredibly quickly.
I'm also just keeping an ear out for any conversations of people in the immediate vicinity if I hear anyone coming, kind of thing.
No, but above you, you can hear an oldish sounding gentleman currently playing with a young girl who's laughing.
Okay. And do we know about the girl? We don't.
We know about a daughter.
But that whole scene of a girl in the tower, that wasn't told to us.
She did tell us about a child's laughter in a tower.
Okay.
That we would know, but we don't know anything else.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Damn it, Aragorn. Hey, come here, Blake. Come on. There you go. Yeah, mug for the camera, baby. Yeah.
That cat, no.
What a dude. I mean, I'm certainly not gonna interrupt. This guy's obviously in the middle of a time trial, so.
After he takes 2 more laps, he lifts himself out of the pool, Very tall and very lithe. He isn't wearing any clothes, but wraps himself in a towel just afterwards. And he turns and looks expectantly at the woman with the hourglass, and she shakes her head. You're not getting any faster. It's not Clem.
Are we sure? Are we sure about that? Then?
I'm gonna read intentions on John. Is it Clem?
The river?
No.
You're not getting any faster. I don't know what you think could possibly help you here, but it's your life. And he laughs, and he looks a little embarrassed. I just thought I could. I have guests. I'm sorry, can we resume this at another time? The woman sighs, and she makes some markings with a stylus onto a piece of parchment, gathers her things, and then walks off. Good afternoon. How can I help you? I'm so sorry. Give me one moment. And he looks around and he pulls on a clothing that looks like drapery, almost like a toga. He doesn't seem self-concerned about his own nudity, more just that he's wasting your time.
I stride over, hand outstretched, and just give him a smile and say, "Good afternoon."
Do I know you?
I certainly don't think so.
No, you're a guild man, aren't you?
Ah! Word travels fast, I suppose. Yes. My name is Jorek.
Jorek, that was it. Quiet word. And he shakes your hand, and his grip is good without being crushing.
Nice. Okay. Cool dude. Got it.
He runs his hand over his clean-shaven face, and he tilts his head. He's a little too pale to be somebody who grew up in the South.
Mm-hmm.
His hair is close-cropped and blonde. Not as close-cropped as some, but... And who might your friends be?
Naturally, as a guild associate, I have certain accompanying associates.
I hope you understand, Jorek, but here everyone has a name.
Oh, of course. Yes, I'm sorry, I'm obviously so used to Nexus. This is Valeria and Ray. And oh my god, she's also here too. And
Flame Tongue, by the way, or
I imagine I am actually, yeah.
Okay.
He was
You-
speaking in flame tongue.
When I hear Valeria and he points
like,
at me,
"Hello,"
we
I'm
smile
like,
and nod.
Eh.
Hi.
And I'm gonna call. Oh boy, I'm gonna point to Three Fates as well, and I'm gonna call her. Ay, I should have figured this out. I should have figured that out
Two
first.
destiny
Una
shades.
candelabra precarioso.
No, you're Ray, so she's gonna be
Shade.
Chef.
It's gonna be Beam.
she's gonna be Shem.
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 It's like shit.
Okay. What's your guile?
Whoa! I love it.
Yeah,
Also, I
let's
don't
get
believe
this
it.
show on the road.
My guile is
Mhm.
6.
6.
Yeah. I mean, it is now.
Right.
Hit me with your best shot, Jorek away.
Shadow Clem, exactly.
2, 3, 5, 6, 8.
Off to a
I did not
fantastic
get those
start,
motes
Jorek.
back. That's bad.
I have
news,
3 zeros on the table.
Yikes.
That's a lot of zeros.
Nice roll.
So Jorek, of course, just goes, "She's Shem," And he's like, "Are you sure, buddy?"
Pukes
I'm
a little
sorry,
bit in his mouth.
Well,
And what brings you to my home?
honestly, I expected that we would have to wait months for an appointment, someone of your stature and standing.
Well, that depends. Are you here to do business, or are you here to meet me?
Well, today, to meet. Tomorrow, I hope business.
Then today you have me, and tomorrow I would have to check with my steward.
Okay. Of course, that certainly makes sense.
What's your guile currently at, Ray?
2, yo.
And Val?
3.
However, because I don't know what they're talking about, I'm really good at looking completely blank.
I'm sorry, does your companion not speak flame tongue?
A wild oversight on my part. I thought we would all be,
Would there be a better language that we could speak?
Oh. Well, river speak, but I don't expect that
He
you...
instantly shifts into river speak, and it seems like his accent here is, if it's not native, it's extremely practiced.
I had been listening with my charm. That's okay. Ray's like,
He noticed that Ray was not following the conversation.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what the role was for Guile. I'm terribly sorry. I should have asked before.
No, not at all. I think it's only safe to assume that we would have all been able to learn Flame Tongue before getting here, right?
Now, has the sandstorm caught you unawares? Would you like an opportunity to swim?
I mean, I certainly wouldn't mind, but I think we have... Well, I
If we're
certainly
going
have...
to meet, then we might as well be having some fun while we're doing it. Of course, if modesty is a concern, I could have a costume brought for any of you.
I wouldn't mind.
I'm good.
I appreciate the offer, but swimming isn't quite my thing.
Cannonball!
Of course, there's a... Here, and he walks over and he lifts a heavy-looking chair, brings it over and puts it over at the side of the pool. Refreshments for you.
Please, that would be wonderful.
Give me one moment. I'll be right back. And he heads off and he starts speaking to a servant in flame tongue. So,
But it sounds perfectly casual.
it sounds perfectly casual.
Fabulous.
You catch the words knife,
Murder,
stab,
shank,
and...
After a moment, he returns and hands Jorek in essence a bathing suit.
Nice.
It's a little speedo.
Yeah,
Is
I
it
bet,
Jorek's fancy
bet it is.
speedo?
And he slips into the water once again. The pool is not incredibly deep, so people could potentially just stand in some areas and it would be fine. I am not a fan of the weather down here.
How long have you been here? You haven't adjusted yet.
I've adjusted. That doesn't necessarily mean that I am accustomed. I much prefer a colder climate, but I go where I can do the most good.
Well, I certainly haven't... This is my first time here in Chiaroscuro, and I may not have seen much, but I've certainly seen your beautiful grounds open to the public. Not what I would have expected.
Almost open to the public. I ask that anyone who wishes to partake in my gardens meets me. It's a small thing, but I consider myself a good judge of character.
And you feel it necessary to judge everyone's character before they can use your grounds?
They are private grounds.
Of course.
Chiaroscuro is known to attract the attention of various unsavory groups. I prefer that this place remains safe, and I prefer that this place remains open for those who need it.
And what is it that you do here? I heard tell that you had family wealth. I didn't realize you were from abroad.
Well, I have a very large family. Fruits. Strange fruits that you perhaps have never seen before, are brought alongside some some glass containers with condensation on them. Cool water.
Have you gotten in?
Yes.
I'm getting in too. And I'm diving in. And I'm leaving the ring in my pile of clothes.
I'm sorry, I should tell you, I don't carry alcohol on the grounds.
That's all right.
Well, I don't think anyone here was dying for a drink. He said, voice cracking and crying slightly. No! You're a very particular man, I take it.
I'm very happy to share what I have. But there are some things that I choose not to obtain.
I start swimming laps.
Yeah.
You guys go.
So tell me, why chiaroscuro? Did your large family that you speak of have a stake here?
I thought we were discussing business tomorrow.
You're right. I was merely curious as to why you moved here in the first place. That's all. My mistake.
The pool is a lovely temperature. Cool enough that there's some respite from the outside scorching heat, but not so cold as to cause teeth chattering or blue lips.
Well, I must say you have an incredibly lovely place here. Notice the tower coming in as well.
Well, I can't take credit for building the tower. That's been here since before anyone can remember. But I'm lucky enough to hold on to it.
And still standing, no less.
Ray, when you're underwater, you can hear this light hum. It's almost like a chime constantly going off, like small tinkle bells
Can I tell where it's coming from?
below you.
I'm just gonna look over, see where they are, and then I'm just gonna go down.
It's a pool. There are a few drains, but they don't seem
So-
large enough to allow you a person passage
So there's something below the pool.
below the
base.
pool.
Okay, cool.
Valeria, where are you from? I can't place your accent.
I'm from the 100 Kingdoms originally. I traveled quite a bit before landing in Nexus.
You have the bearing of a monk? Have you-
Scholar. I'm quite interested in the architecture here. Do you know where I might be able to find some books on these?
I have quite an extensive library.
I would love to be able to borrow some whatever you have. The older the better. I'm quite interested in ancient knowledge, and so I figured this was a good place to come.
Hashtag nailed it.
Hashtag good place to come. You're a fan of books then?
Quite.
And you seem to have come from a place of knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any knowledge to trade? But I'm getting ahead of myself. Of course, tomorrow is business.
Indeed, I will think on what I can offer.
Ray,
Is that-
Yes.
his heart rate hasn't changed.
Okay. This whole conversation. Cool as a cucumber.
Cool as a
Yeah.
cuke.
I have read much, but I suppose I'm not an information broker, so I'll try to think of something suitable that I can offer.
I like the idea that as my library gives, it also takes.
Absolutely fair.
You seem to like things just so. I can respect that.
I live a very deliberate life.
I'd like to. Here
You
we go.
seem to like things.
You seem to like things just as they are. I'd like to try to read intentions on this cool cucumber of a man.
Mhm.
Just want to see if I want to. That would have been great. Son of a bitch. Yeah. I'll add some motes to my roll and I'll double some 9s.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right with you, John?
So read intentions.
Yes.
His guile is
Intimacies.
currently at 5.
Yuck. Yucky.
Jorek.
Thank you. Double 9s. Good thing.
I'll give you 2
Oh.
extra dice for your
Wow.
trouble.
Thanks. Looking for intimacies towards order. I mean,
That's better.
he has them towards order. I guess that's kind of silly, but whatever. Oh, these are doubled. Whoa, that's going to be great. Let's go with... Whoa. That's 9?
Ray did do her hair flip. It was while Val was talking, so I didn't
Oh,
know
that
if she-
Fibonacci spiral?
She did.
that's when
She
you-
did.
Super cool. 9.
Well then.
Oh, thank
All right,
you.
I will give
you.
you 2, considering your phenomenal success.
Okay.
I abhor the current state of order in creation.
Drink.
Okay.
I will help others, but only in my own way.
That's fair.
The second one is defining. The first one is major.
So Jorek. I help others, but only in my own Jorek.
But...
You guys are gonna be best friends. I can tell.
let's not go nuts here.
Yeah, Aragorn. Wow, Jorek looks in a mirror. Am I right?
Just keeps going through my eye, through his, back and forth. Quiet word, you seem to be a very interesting man for these parts. I would have thought the South more cutthroat.
Could I ask the 3 of you to roll your perception awareness, please?
You know you can, John. Is this to detect danger, John, or just to detect
No,
something?
it is very specifically not to detect danger.
Ooh.
You detect no danger. Time traveled from the future.
That was just poopy. That's 2 for me.
Yeah, 5, a very healthy 5
Did
today.
you botch?
Fudge! Fudge!
Okay, no problem.
Oh,
Val's
yes.
having so much fun, like dipping her feet in the water. Oh my
She's
god.
really not paying attention. I love it. Or whatever.
Fuck.
Okay.
Oh my god.
He's using read intentions on you, Jorek. What is your guile currently?
Ugh. 7.
As a guild man, I feel like I do have to ask you. Of course, there are certain allies here of the realm. Are you here on behalf of them, the guild, or yourself?
No guildman is ever anywhere on behalf of anyone other than the guild, but I will admit I have my own business to conduct here as well.
Okay.
You can be sure that
He failed, by the way, if that gives
okay.
you any extra benefits.
It actually does, if I may.
Yep.
I can reflexively read him.
Yes, Jorek, yes.
So we're just gonna do this back and forth forever. It's gonna be great.
Okay.
Dance.
I gotta
dance.
spend, so I'm gonna do that.
A gill man for sure. Coldrake.
Essence dice and 1 success. That's gonna be good. So in response to that question, I'm gonna say like, but you should know, I am decidedly not here with the realm. We all have our own feelings in regards to the current state of affairs, I'm sure, but I think that the current system is untenable. Don't you?
I'll give you 2 dice and a success for that.
Jorek, yes.
1, 2, 3, and 2. Wow! Okay, I got a success on top of this.
Team Jorek.
Team read intentions.
Oh! Hey, this is it's like I'm rolling a combat roll over here for Ray. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3.
Everyone has their specialties. It's like me healing
Okay.
someone.
So
Or
5.
convincing
You asking
people.
for anything in specific? 5 is a success.
Yay! Take 2 of those back. Okay. So.
I don't think
Oh, I didn't
have
actually say, did I?
successes
I should have said beforehand. I'm sorry.
on
But I will.
roll at the beginning of the session.
I mean, the
It's
question
10
had to do with the realm.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna ask specifically if he has any intentions towards the dragon-blooded exalted.
Ty, dragon-blooded, severe mistrust.
Rip Van Winkle.
A few tubes from the name. What is happening?
He looks up and he calls Kendra. And the same woman with the hourglass appears. And he squints his eyes. Could you boil some water? I have a feeling we're going to need some tea.
Is heart rate still the same?
Yes, his heart rate is still the same.
Right. Question. Sorry.
Combo.
You did hear his breath catch slightly, but
At
his
what
heart-
moment?
after he was asked the question.
When Kendra walked
And
in.
you?
Ugh.
Anything from the 100 Kingdoms, if possible.
Pardon?
The tea.
Oh. Sorry.
I'm from the 100K. Alright.
See, this is Val
Special
having
Val
low, like, perception awareness right now.
I love it. Well, thank you. I appreciate your hospitality. We all do, naturally.
Of course. Ray,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up?
I take you to be someone from Nexus.
You guessed right.
What's it like to be so far away from home?
It's weird.
Have you done a lot of traveling in the past?
No. No, really none. So it's...
So you haven't had a whole lot of contact with the realm either, have you?
Nope. Nexus is pretty removed from all that.
And your guile is currently
2.
still 2?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna do anything to that?
I'm gonna. Well, sorry. So, if I may, I'm gonna spend a mote to feel that he's attempting to read intentions, and then 3 motes to try to raise guile. Actually, I should forget the rules on that one.
By how much?
Well, that's the thing. It kind of depends on the severity or the desperateness of my stunt.
Okay.
So
Because I'm also going to raise it to 3. A paltry amount, I know, but...
Yeah, so I guess as like a follow-up to his question before Ray can respond, I just like look over and splash her with water and go,
Hey!
yeah! How is it being over here?
Shut up, man. Just because I don't travel as much as you.
That'll be a first level stunt.
So you get,
This
I guess,
apple's
+1.
disgusting.
So I get a +1,
Sorry.
so I think
Worst.
I'm at 4 now.
Oh, no, we're so
No, it's not
screwed.
enough.
Do you have any intimacies, Ray, towards either the Realm, the Immaculate Order, or the Wild Hunt?
No,
We are
actually.
in so much trouble.
No. No, because you're not asking about Solar Exalted.
No, I'm specifically not asking about Solar
Have
Exalted.
any of those keywords.
Okay.
Yeah.
When the tea arrives, he motions for it to be placed on the ground close to the pool, and he comes over and he picks it up and he swirls it twice in his hand. It's a very deliberate gesture. I've done this before.
I can tell you're very practiced with that tea.
No, I never drink the stuff. And he pours it, and he holds it in his hands, and he stretches out with his long arm towards Valeria. And he says, left hand flat. But when I give it to you, you're going to take it with your right hand.
And I turn it so that the little decoration on the cup is like I look at the decoration, then I turn it away from me and drink from the opposite end. Thank you.
Who are you?
Me?
You're not a monk. You're not
No.
a scholar.
Well,
That doesn't define who you are. Who are you?
I lived in the 100 Kingdoms. I set it down, like on the edge of the pool next to me. There was constant warfare.
Your
It was a bit
guile?
of everything. It is currently 3.
Oh god.
Just that.
Just that instant. Yeah, it's a static balance. But I mean, it's
I had full willpower.
well, no,
That's why I
exactly. Why
tried.
not?
Tell me what you think of angels.
Angels. I don't know what the Kate here doesn't know the like I don't know the what angels
There aren't
are.
like there aren't angel is a term like, oh, you're an angel kind of thing. Like it's
Okay.
when you've been referred to as the angel of Nexus, it's like as its divine protector. There aren't actual like things named
They're
angels.
like a character like in D&D or a race or whatever. Yeah.
No.
So, I mean,
He's using read intentions on Val now.
Yeah.
well, I mean,
Jorek's almost tapped out.
That's important.
I don't know. They're insert, some sort of quote or relevant information from a text here. Kate is not feeling very.
Are you
Purple.
increasing your?
I'm not. Well, I don't know. I didn't get to wherever that charm was.
You can spend a willpower for
Yeah.
sure if you want to.
Yeah, you're at full.
I guess I might as well.
That's what I did.
Okay, so that puts your guile at 4. Are you doing anything, Jorek?
Yeah, well, yes, but I'm gonna wait for his to resolve first.
Yeah, none of this has to do with,
9 successes
yeah, okay.
on 10 dice.
And then in addition to
Guys,
that,
boss.
you know, after saying like generic statement about angels here, so have you heard word of the Angel of Nexus? I didn't think news had spread so soon.
Right here's Jorek's heartbeat. Triple. Shut up, man. I'm trying to listen. I mean,
Do you have any intimacies specifically relating to the Solar Exalted?
Yes, I do. Thanks to good old Summer Blaze.
Oh, God
I will
damn it.
prove to the world that the Solars are not anathema.
That's
that is
Mwah.
incriminating stuff right there.
yeah, it's legit. It's incriminating stuff.
I'm not gonna talk your way out of that one, Jorek.
Kendra, and the woman returns, I'm very busy. Quiet word. I'm trying to make sure that you're still rich at the end of the day. What is it? I'm not conducting any business on the day of a sandstorm, and tomorrow I will give everyone the opportunity to make themselves feel better. Everyone's gonna get the day off. Clear the grounds. Just me and my family. Understood? Whatever. She turns around and she walks off. And Val, you can... Sorry, not Val. Ray, you can hear that everyone's walking... Like, everyone is leaving the building within a few minutes after a series of bells ring, which probably are, like, signals to people saying, go home.
Get out of here. Yeah, okay.
Day's over. So... Sorry, have we done something to offend you?
Valeria, I know that you're armed.
I am. Yes. I make no effort to hide that.
Yes.
You know it.
I will ask for my protection that you remove your weapon and place it on the ground. No one will take it from you.
Alright. I'll do so. Because I'm like, Ray doesn't need no weapons.
And a half-filled
Ray also
disc
has
of orichalcum gold appears on his forehead.
What shape, sorry? What shape?
A half-filled disc.
Would that be the Twilight symbol there? Would we recognize that as the pearl symbol there, John?
Yes.
Great.
I think I imagine there's like a long moment where we all just kind of like look at it and look at him.
I will do the same in response, so I'm sure he figured it out by now.
Ray bolts.
Bye.
Dives under the water.
No, it's fine. We're the only ones that need to reveal ourselves.
Right hand, you have.
Word.
Yep. Peaceful hand. She's dead. Quiet word. Got it.
Yikes.
Damn it,
Yeah,
John.
she did. Quiet word.
Oh, ladies.
You,
Cats.
if you wanna. Yeah. You understand it was for our protection, of course. I'm sure you feel the same. I'm sorry we weren't upfront with you. You mentioned that you wanted to know people who came into your grounds.
I wasn't upfront with you either. I'll ask that the two of you confirm my suspicions, if you can.
Yeah.
guys are using so much personal here. I'm like, it's less than 5.
Oh my god, you're right. I can use peripheral for the thing. That's true. I just don't want to get into a awful situation.
That's exactly it. I'm like, less than 5.
Well, here we are.
This is a pleasant surprise for me.
I'm afraid I'm not certain whether it's cause for celebration or whether this is a somber moment. I don't have a lot of contact with people like me.
I mean, other than each other, obviously neither do we.
Is it safe to talk here?
I can trust everyone here that they'll have left.
And
There
I'm
should
gonna-
only be my daughter and her caretaker who knows.
Is Three Fates Shadow still in the room with us?
Ah. So I'm going to point out this is the first time anyone's asked about Three Fate Shadow since I asked you to roll your perception awareness. No, she's not.
Hearing daughter and seeing Val look for Three Fates.
Shit.
Oh my god.
I'm getting out of the pool, right? I'm going to my
Yeah.
clothes.
Where is she? There's someone who was tasked with injuring a father, a sister, a daughter.
We'll explain later. Where's your daughter?
Your daughter may be in danger.
And he rockets himself out of the pool. And as he runs, he lifts the drapery thing and he puts it over, but this time you can hear some small clinks that almost sound metallic as it goes onto his body.
Cool.
I leave my sword and just grab my spirit and bolt with him.
Yeah.
Like, sword's not important
Yeah, I'm
right
bolting.
I guess I'll put my fancy shirt on over my bathing suit, but I don't know.
now. Nice. Walking
So you're
around.
let's
around
go.
in a speedo and a
Done.
fancy shirt?
God damn it,
Alright.
Jorek.
Nice.
Yeah, show off my legs. Let's go.
You can still hear laughter.
Okay.
It's
I'm
coming
gonna-
from up.
So I'm just following the sound of the laughter. I'm not really caring to stay behind him or not. If I run faster than him, I'm gonna go.
And I'm gonna try to like breathlessly talk to him as we're going, although I imagine I can't keep up with him.
It's true.
But I'm gonna try to gasp out, you know, like, we heard assassination attempt. We
How
may
much
know
stamina do
someone.
you have?
I have 3 stamina.
You can breathe and
Oh,
he's
okay.
not running as he isn't running supernaturally quickly. He's running with the speed of someone who believes that his child might be in danger.
Yeah.
Like run.
Sprinting.
Okay, perfect. We heard that there was an attempt here, an assassination attempt, someone that we have met and someone that we dealt with. One of the Abyssals.
Infinite Dirge is here.
No. Look,
You know
Where-
him? I shot backwards.
we're pretty sure that she won't do anything, but she was his companion. She's fighting what she has become. She was faithful.
Shadow.
No. Yes, sorry. I was like, Shadow. Yes. She has turned against what she has become, and she's trying to fight that off.
She's become our ally.
She had the opportunity to kill Ray's father. She had the opportunity to kill my sister. I hope this is just paranoia, and that your daughter is going to be completely fine, and she's just slipped away for some other reason.
He looks at Ray. Is she safe right now?
I'm sure she is. Yes, she is. I can still hear her.
So he stops. He still has that kind of panic look. Now his heart is beating faster.
I don't know.
Is this a moment where surprise is needed? Or is that merely going to precipitate the inevitable?
I don't know. Really hope it's not inevitable, but it might be better to just stroll in and say hello.
I need my weapon.
I don't. No, you don't.
No?
No.
I'll give you
No,
my
it's not
word
gonna come to that.
I will protect your daughter
Okay,
if she's in imminent danger right now.
Three Fates is safe. We just need to make sure that
She isn't being tempted by what she's fighting. I'd rather be safe.
Then I suppose I should introduce you to my daughter then.
Yep. The sooner the better.
I mean, please.
Comedy.
She isn't very old. Her name is Sola. And she doesn't know.
We're good friends of yours.
She doesn't know? Well, we're all...
No, but we can ding it away.
Can we?
Yeah,
Yeah,
when you
see,
manually ding it, you can ding it off.
Put it up for a second
It
or
fades,
an
yeah.
hour.
Oh, great.
Whatever. Like, yeah.
Awesome.
Sola?
Is that why you keep her in the tower?
No, that's where her room is.
Room in a tower sounds cool.
Sola, and he starts walking up a spiral staircase.
Perfect. All right, well, let's go, I guess.
Afterwards, we should find Three Fates.
Yep.
I swear, if she's
It should be
doing
clear that you can hear, Ray, the girl's laughter and the caretaker with her, but you can't hear a third
Okay.
voice. Now, for what it's worth, if there's anybody who could probably hide from you,
It's Three Fates.
Yeah.
Team Three Fates. Yep. I'm following behind him. He's going up the staircase.
Yeah. We're headed up as well.
he reaches the door and he puts his hand on it, and he can see that the latch is hanging at an odd angle. He looks up at you, and he opens the door.
Gesundheit.
Bless you.
And inside is a child's room, decorated with colors of dark blue, much like the tower itself, with some streaks of pink. And a young girl is giggling as she throws a ball back and forth with an elderly gentleman, also with close-cropped blonde hair and no beard.
Do they look like they might be related?
No.
Okay.
From the same location, certainly.
Yeah.
Nobody
Oh.
here looks like they're from
Background.
Chiaroscuro originally.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, but not like a father, perhaps, or something.
No.
I guess that wouldn't be a parent anyway.
Apparent.
Oh,
Yeah, that was pretty
sorry.
good, actually.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
And she looks up and she smiles. Dad! She runs over and just wraps him in a hug. And you can see that he visibly sighs and just puts his hand through her hair.
Hi, Sola.
She looks
Say-
up, and the caretaker stands up, and he still has... Either he hasn't caught on, or he's very chill about this. He smiles. Hello. How are you doing? I'm
Oh,
just here playing ball.
Excellent.
It's all right, Zek. It's fine. We just wanted to introduce Sola to 3 new friends.
Hello.
Hey.
He crouches down and he smiles at her. Look, I don't want to interrupt your game. Why don't you keep playing with Zek? And later on, we're going to have a special dinner, okay? And not sensing that anything's wrong, she just smiles and nods and goes back to retrieve her ball. He smiles and he closes the door behind them. He steps out, in other words.
We need to find her to make sure.
Mm-hmm. She's lovely.
She is.
I'm gonna sort of take a few steps away from the room just so that we're further out of earshot.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll follow. Sorry we scared you like that.
I really want to be convinced that she's turned away from it. Her hair has changed white, and I think that's a form of punishment or a loss of her power because she hasn't fulfilled what she was asked to do, but I know it still calls to her.
She was driven from Chiaroscuro by me.
Yeah.
I caught her on the grounds. Along with another.
Infinite Dirge is dead.
Dead?
Dead.
More dead.
Dead once more, yeah.
Flattened.
He and his other 3, 4? Doesn't matter. Him and his other allies made a point of seeking us out in Nexus, and in our defense, they met their end. All but one, Sanguin, who's gone off I don't know where.
That's the cat on the scratching post, just in case you knew that.
Either that or somebody's like got a keyboard in their lap that I can't see.
Dark, or like we're having the worst hailstorm and like we have a tin roof. Yeah.
A tin roof.
I realize this is a lot to be throwing at you all at once, but unfortunately that's what our life has been, having been in Nexus.
Ow! Motherfucker, rippers!
Yikes.
Chaos cat.
We've been doing our best to survive, and in doing so, we've found some new allies. One of whom I don't think any of us ever thought would come to be a friend. And I truly believe that she is.
Mm-hmm.
She has resisted what she was meant to do and what she was trying to do, but
Since she's gotten away from Infinite Dirge, I think she's changed significantly. She was actually once one of our kind before she became what she is now.
of course. When did you exalt? Exalt? That's the
It's
thing.
okay.
Nailed it.
It was some time ago. About 6 years. My family had nothing. I built this fortune on my own.
And you've survived all this time, away from the wild hunt, away from...
Right in the middle of so many enemies. How did you do it?
Hide in plain sight.
I keep
Definitely
to
not.
myself.
But you don't. You don't. You want people to meet you. I don't. We've been hiding. And any time we put ourselves out there in Nexus, people discovered who we were. We're not good.
I didn't make an active attempt to find you.
No.
Instead, I tried to do what I could here. For those suffering here. Waiting until I found a better way.
We won't. We'll do our best to keep it as 1 or 2 visits. We won't entangle you with us, since we are known entities at Nexus, and I can't guarantee that we won't continue to be known entities elsewhere.
And yet I know you.
We came to visit you. We'll conduct business tomorrow, as seems to be your standard practice.
Valeria, I know you.
What do you mean?
I don't know whether I can hide in plain sight.
I'm perfectly happy to help you. I just don't want to force you into the open. That's what you are.
Thank you. It's a lot to think about.
Absolutely.
There's a knock that you can hear at the front door, and a flicker of irritation comes across Quietword's face. Everyone's supposed to be home. Excuse me. And he heads down the stairs.
I'm gonna follow behind him.
Okay.
I'm going to stand right next to the kids' room with my ear pressed against the door.
Hello?
Press against the door to the kids' room.
Yeah.
Okay.
My
Joyous ball playing.
Great.
How
As long as that continues, I will also feel joyous.
Actually, I guess I'll stay at the top of the landing, but if I can see down to the door, I will. I'll watch.
The door opens up, and it's a young girl with a cap on and what looks to be like a wooden plank with wheels underneath it.
Skateboard.
But the wheel, it's not quite like a skateboard. The wheels are much larger. It would have to be, considering the amount of sand that she has to deal with. But she hands a rolled up piece of paper to you, Ray.
Thank you. Very good.
And she nods and she turns around, gets back up on the skateboard and, well, skateboard, and
Yeah.
rides
Alright.
off.
Tim, you're singing Telegram from Clue.
Oh,
the
yes, of
movie. Yes.
Very good.
Carry on.
I love Ray.
What are you planning on doing with that there, Ray? I was elected to lead, not to read.
Yes. All right.
Ray, now that you're closer to the door and you have this active, you can hear that there's one other set of heartbeats, but this is out in the garden.
Interesting.
Maybe it's a guard. Sorry.
They were told to go home.
Jorek.
Yeah.
You come down here for a
But
second.
it's underground.
Shit.
Yeah, okay, so I'll go down to Ray. Yes.
What do you make of this?
So
No
cute.
shame in... Anyway, never mind. And I
so
take it
cute.
and I'd like to read it for her.
You're reading the note?
Aloud.
Depending on what it is, you can read it to yourself quietly.
I'm gonna do that thing
Yeah.
where I'll be like, don't read this aloud.
Hey, babe. I was just thinking about how awesome it was when you...
There are so many in Chiaroscuro who would find you. I say one word, and they will descend upon you where you stand right now. That's all it says.
Doesn't have a signature or anything.
Is it even addressed to me?
Have I seen this handwriting before?
No.
Can I smell it and determine who sent it? No,
I touched the paper. Does the paper feel familiar? No, I have keen hearing and touch. I would
Sure, but,
actually recognize if
But, like,
if
you
anyone's
had
ever
felt
written.
that. Oh, on that
Let's see.
type of paper.
Yeah.
No love.
It's not a type of paper that you've encountered before.
That's not a love letter.
Love skates.
Does it have my name on it?
No.
Standing across, far down past the garden, sitting in a chair across the road, is Sanguin.
Fuck! Shit!
Killer, we had a fucking chance.
And she gives a little smile and a little wave.
Oh, good. Chad's having so much fun.
I'm gonna,
You have
I'm
been
gonna,
so
I'm just gonna like
oblivious to all
back
this.
up the stairs and head to Val.
Screw being merciful. Bitch has gotta die.
Oh, I didn't say that. I didn't say. Who said that? I didn't say that.
Man.
And then,
No. Yeah. Oh.
I mean, if you're backing up, she
Yeah.
just...
I do the like 1 second. I say, see what she wants, I guess.
You want me to go?
No, let's. Damn it. No, we'll all go. And we'll make sure Quiet Word is watching his daughter. Just in case.
There isn't going to be a fight in the city.
Nope.
Too many people could get hurt.
Nope. She didn't want to hurt us. We let her go. There's no hard feelings.
I want to fight her, but
We're
we'll have
not
to take it outside
Going to fight.
the city.
Oh no.
All right. Yeah, I'm
Come
gonna.
on.
I'm gonna head back up. What a dude. I'm gonna head back up the stairs to Val. We've had a visitor, and I hand her the note.
No signature.
Sanguin. She's here. She.
Hopefully that's where Three Fates went. Hopefully she's hiding in some little corner is going to give Sanguin a good message to stay the hell away from us. So,
She wants to talk. We'll go out. We'll talk. We'll make sure that Quiet Word is watching his daughter.
playtime.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna go down, and as I pass him, you're like, hopefully, Shadow is actually watching our visitor. But we'll be back in a moment. I suggest you join playtime.
He nods and heads up the stairs.
I apologize that this has already come to your doorstep.
As he's heading up the stairs, I kind of look at the others and we walk out to meet Sanguin. And we're just, I imagine we're all looking around and making sure that there's nobody else, at least that we can sort of see.
Oh. Ouch.
You can roll perception awareness for that.
I'd love to.
Can I too?
It is a garden,
Mhm.
you never know if there's... Hey, maybe she's got new homies.
I'm gonna just
Excuse me. Sorry,
do a
guys.
little something that I didn't do earlier before I'm out there. Do a little bit of self-healing.
Self-healing?
Yeah, because I healed Jorek, but I didn't heal myself.
No.
I only
5.
have so many notes.
Danger would be appropriate for this role.
6.
I also got 5.
Sanguin appears to be alone.
I would like to activate Diamond Body Prana, please, John.
Is that so if you just like take her and like ram her up against your body, she'll get killed?
As you start approaching her, she puts on a pair of mirrored glasses.
No, c'est pas vrai. That's so cool. Cancer. My God. Shit. Now you hope you do fight.
How many successes, Liz?
Well, my soak is now 14.
Well,
That was...
that's before you even use the charm that I just bought that you have.
Yeah.
Yes.
It says you can no more than double your natural soak, so if my soak is already doubled, maybe I can't use it anymore.
Maybe.
Interesting.
Good afternoon.
I thought you had said that you weren't gonna come find us because we were kind enough to let you go.
I'm
Without
not here to
talking.
find you.
Why the letter?
I'm here for Sola.
Why is that?
I'm going to ask that the three of you stay very quiet until I tell you that it's appropriate for you to speak. 1. I know where Ember is right now, and I know that he has betrayed the Wild Hunt, and he is in a position where if that information were to get out, it would go very poorly for him. 2. I know that the realm has slowly been filtering more and more of its dragon-blooded into this city. And if they were to be made aware that the city is harboring 4 anathema, that it could go ill for all of you. And 3, I know where Three Fates' shadow is. She is not with you, and she will not be returning. Not anytime soon. Knowing all of this, you may now speak, but choose your words very, very carefully. For my death will not stop, but instead speed up these events.
Nobody's dying today.
Sola is. In fact, if you would give me Sola, then all of these questions can go away. But I will finish what Three Fates' shadow was supposed to finish. I will live up to the deal made.
Don't you mean starred?
Perception socialize.
Can I read intentions just on what she said about Three Fates? About how she's not coming back anytime soon?
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna be very worthwhile, but worth a try. That is 3.
It's really good.
Well, it's not
Sanguin's guile is currently 3, so
bad. Alright.
so this is the read intentions.
Yeah, I want to see if she's telling the truth.
I will destroy all traitors. Defining principle. She doesn't appear to be lying.
Okay. Don't you mean start what she was supposed to do?
I've informed you of my terms.
I'm just trying to understand. Have you already started taking care of the other business she hasn't attended to, or is this where you're starting?
Valeria, I appreciate your curiosity.
Oh,
And
but
I
it's a...
And I understand it. But it means nothing to me.
But it means the world to me because, see, it's my understanding that she had other tasks to complete, and I may be more likely to help you if it was more in my interest.
Ray, the letter that I gave you, which you are incapable of reading due to your ignorance, there are other letters handed to equally young and innocent children. They're all within eyeshot of me. And if anything were to happen to me right now, those letters would be delivered. Do you understand that? Even if the written word eludes you.
I will be rolling for limits.
Yes, roll for limit while we come up with a plan. Good idea.
That is 2.
Good idea.
Yes,
So-
quite. I would like to do a perception awareness roll to try to detect.
The kiddies?
Yeah.
Sure. Valeria, you're speaking as if you are trying to maintain control of this situation.
Alright, let me just make sure that I know what the situation is. You want us to let you have Sola, and in exchange, you won't let word get out about ourselves and Ember?
That is correct.
We don't help.
Think of all the lives that you can save, Valeria. Or think about how this might be the last day you draw breath here. Surely the life of one child is worth it.
Unfortunately, my major intimacies say otherwise. I
rolled 2, John.
There are many kids around here. Some of them even have pieces of paper in their hands. But
Great.
which ones? Which ones?
Oh god, are we doing one of those?
But
I
are there
love it.
any, like, that are standing still?
Not 2 successes worth of information.
What about a very keen ears worth, like, just a little extra spice in there?
Just a little extra.
They're children, they
She's
fidget.
rubbing her paper real nervous like. I love it.
They're cackling evilly under the... I'm gonna make that call.
Well, Sanguin, certainly you'll have to come into the house to get Sola.
No. You will bring her to me. To be honest, I don't care whether it's any of you or whether it's the person inside who takes care of her. But it will be Sola.
So what, you're just gonna kill her in the middle of the street?
I'll kill her in my own manner.
I just think killing a
I'm
kid.
certainly a kinder
I know.
killer
You
than
may-
Three Fates Shadow. Sorry, we didn't catch that.
Sorry. What was I saying? I don't think killing a girl in the middle of the street would win you many friends, is all. Seems like a poor choice of location.
Especially because you're threatening us with being discreet.
And
I'm
are
not going to kill her here.
also one of the anathema? Wouldn't it be bad if people knew what you were?
That's why I said for anathema. But the difference is that I have
Oh, I
something.
thought you were talking about Three Fates, sorry.
She will not be in the city.
Okay.
I have a mission. And you don't see my body falling apart like hers, because I am going to carry it out. Even if
Okay.
it wasn't my mission originally to begin with.
So why is it in your interest? Why not just let her fail and go on
Jorek,
with your life?
put a leash on your Zenith before she starts making mistakes she can't unmake.
Sorry, I was just curious. Sorry, I'm just fidgeting.
What are you doing to my mounts,
I'm
man?
going to spend a mote and use one of my really cool things that I've never used before.
Yay! Cool, thanks.
What does it
What's
do?
it called? What's it called? Oh my god, where is it?
Is it
The
like a
thing
Zenith
from
ability?
my staff that's called a evocation.
Evocation.
One of my evocations. Spotlight on the suffering. For 1 mote, light as though a torch, but light focuses in the direction of whoever is suffering the most at 500 meters.
Okay. It illuminates.
Mhm.
Standing on top of the building behind Sanguin
Mhm.
is Three Fates Shadow holding one of her shuriken and looking poised as if she could take her out, but isn't.
Can I dismiss this light? Or is it just gonna stay on?
Oh shit!
Well,
Stupid thing's broken.
It's like a beam of light, right?
Yeah.
It's sort of like how you can't see a laser beam,
Okay, cool.
so
Oh, like
you
a
can see
face
where
that-
it is. Sanguin's
Yeah.
not looking behind you. She can
Okay.
see, however, that your spear has now emitting something, and she turns to her and just unafraid, "Again, you can kill me. Believe me, I have seen you kill my kind before, but it will not stop."
Only when attacked.
I actually think, Sanguin, that Valeria makes a good point. And I think that you may not like to hear it, but it is something to consider. Taking on Three Fates Shadow mission only makes you a shadow of her. It doesn't make you your own. Surely you had your own mission to fulfill. You don't need to borrow somebody else's. Even if they betrayed you, even if you want them to suffer,
The Oathbroken Guildman gives me a lesson in honor. Tell
I
me,
guess.
when you continue this line of thought, you are discovered and destroyed. Will it feel good that your legacy ends up being that of failure?
success is not a matter of checking boxes. I have already succeeded. Can you say the same?
Yes. But it's my time to make things more right. My lord can be very, very rewarding.
Okay. See, I think we were just uncertain as to why you decided to take up Three Fates failings, but if there's a reward for you, that at least makes some sense.
Well, that's the only way she can get a reward, right? By stepping on the bodies of her allies. Or, sorry, landing on them. Sanguin, we let you go before. Do you want to fight us? Let's fight. Let's fight outside the city.
Hold
That
on.
was so good.
I'm sick of this.
Wham! Right
Hold
in the
on.
defining intimacy. That's like a.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, I had a roll I needed to make.
Fuck.
Shit. Is that like a persuade action? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to instill a. It's too late. Whatever. It's too late.
Okay.
I don't know why you're trying to defend her. You are aware that she has killed.
As have I.
Yeah, me too, actually. You were there.
Mm.
Sorry. Shutting.
Look, you've approached us with an ultimatum that, you aren't really giving us any option. So,
A sister gone.
oh, is she?
Not yet. A father gone. Not yet. A lover gone. Not yet. And a daughter here today.
So,
You are aware of my terms.
mhm.
I have no other negotiation for you.
All right. Well, I'm just going to.
And then she taps her glasses twice.
Hmm?
And a band wraps and covers her ears and connects behind her head. She points to her ears, shakes her head, and shrugs.
What a bitch! What a
Shucks.
bitch!
Guess she isn't going to hear the fact that, the continued threat against our important people is kind of like, why would we let her live? I'm sorry, guys.
Wouldn't it be just great
People in
if,
Nexus
like,
already
she
know
could
who
off
we are,
us
so,
to keep us from
I'm doing
defending the
this.
people that we know?
You're doing
I'm
what?
going to battle.
What are you doing?
And
go.
we'll end the session there.
Well, no, like I said, people in Nexus already know who we are. I'm sorry, friends, but I'm doing this. Like, she's
always another way.
basically
Yeah,
just
no,
said,
of course.
like, gonna kill your father and your sister and your lover, but I'm gonna start with this little girl who's
Yep.
an innocent. You know what? Attacks on innocent are unacceptable.
Yeah, it's just maybe there's some way that we can, like, lure her out of the city before getting into this fight.
That's true.
You sure you don't want to come inside to this quiet place first?
Well, I mean, I said, I'm sorry, friends, but I'm doing this. Doesn't mean that you guys can't be like, Val, let's get out of the city.
No, actually, if it was a television episode, you'd say that, and then it would go to Ray, then it would go to Jorek, and then it would go to, I'd probably Three Fates, I guess, and she'd
Yeah.
be like,
And then cut to black.
Aragwen makes a very good point about the Tricon. Anyone can stay in Chiaroscuro as long as you don't cause trouble.
I assume that collapsing buildings because we've thrown an abyssal through them would count as causing a problem.
depends on the building and the abyssal.
I'll
I would
choose the
say.
ugliest building and the ugliest abyssal.
Ladies and gentlemen, some interesting announcements to come up in today's Fancy Corner, but we need your play of the game alongside making sure that our players reach their experience goals. For this is a very special day of experience for our players. All that and more coming up in John's Fancy Corner in just a moment.
I did not take as many notes today as I usually do.
Smash her with a hammer!
Oh my god, did you watch that remix that someone linked to you?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was so good.
Oh my god. Oh, no reruns, Liz, sorry.
Oh my god.
Swear to God.
Oh boy.
That definitely had the greatest impact on
Ray's hair flip.
the session.
Definitely the most
Oh.
impactful moment of the session, for sure, folks. Woof.
Ray insulting Sanguin with reminders of the flattening of Dirge.
I mean, sorry, that's like
I'm looking at
Microphone.
your face, I'm like, he's either applauding me or he's like, oh no, we're all dead.
Little bit of both.
that's great. That's why there's an intimacy system in this game, right? So they can be exploited. It's just tough if you're in a situation where you're like, oh, I really want to know more about you, Sanguin, so I can manipulate you further later. Like, it's not an appropriate time, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds fun, Kung Fu.
Kung Fu.
Glass towers. Yes. That's good.
Time for some renovation.
It's great because I am now out of personal essence, so I'm going to get glowy pretty soon.
God damn it.
But I mean, if she's guaranteeing that we're gonna be exposed right away anyway, why hide?
Yeah.
It's okay. You can pretend to be like appalled that I am what I am.
My goodness, this is a
Couldn't
disaster.
believe.
Seize her, dragon-blooded friends.
Seize her.
And then
You
I go,
there, you strong, bald, double dyke-lived,
hunk of
dragon-blooded.
man.
I'll be like, oh, Ember, please.
Please, tighter.
All
What?
right, Aragwen, if you could let me know what are our 3 nominations for play of the game. In the meantime, players, I'm going to ask what you learned, and I'm going to start today with Liz.
Let's see. What did Ray learn? Well, she's learning that there is a price to pay when you're merciful. And she's not liking that price very much. So that could be a fun thing for future.
But weren't you merciful towards Three Fates Shadow?
Yep.
Yeah, we're paying that price. Yeah, just kidding.
All right. Here we go.
Never our enemy at first, right? Like she's like Sanguin was very much our enemy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
I learned that. Oh god, I had it and it's gone.
Mer-
Derp. Earlier? Oh my god.
Well, I'll just jump in here.
Yeah,
something
thank you.
something that I learned as a player is that this is not to take away from the social sort of system because I really like it. I find that because it's multi-layered and multi-stepped, it takes time. You learn some intimacies, then you can act on them with you can sort of increase or try to decrease them, right? And then you can try to persuade, but these things take time. Much as social influence in real life takes time. You can't just be like, hey, you, come follow the sun. I mean, you can, but
yeah, I think in fact you definitely could say that. Whether or
Okay.
not that's a good idea is another
well, that's what
question,
right? As opposed to, hey, that daughter of yours? Is she really that important? That would take time. I'm just saying. Not that I would ever do that, but So that's what I learned. And I'm hoping that I can get faster.
You did that socialized stuff very well.
Yeah, but
you have a
there's
really
more
good
coming
handle
up.
of
There's more to be done.
your charms.
I'm so upset. I knew exactly what I was going to say, and then there's
Oh no.
silence, and I was like, what's going on?
Well, Ray was talking about.
Yeah, I know. That was
Mercy.
my second step, but I had something else. Oh well, whatever. Yeah. Val also was like, that's what it was. She realized that as much as she wants to trust Three Fates, she isn't entirely convinced that she is free of that past. As soon as she heard daughter and Three Fates wasn't around. But also that no more holding back she was thinking that probably letting Tebet Exquisite Tide go was also a mistake, and she won't be doing that with anyone again.
Oh dear.
Sanguin.
Sanguin, but also Tebet Exquisite Tide. She's not gonna let people go that she's pretty sure are a threat.
Yikes.
If she's sure they're a threat,
That is.
they're gonna come back and bite
yucky
her in the
ducky.
butt. Yep.
All right.
My name's Jorek. Your daughter's in danger. What? Who are
Yeah.
you? I told you, my name's Jorek.
In a commanding lead, Ray insulting Sanguin takes the play of the game, followed by her hair flip, and only one vote to Sanguin shows up to ruin the day. Interestingly enough, not a single nomination even for discovering the last member of your circle.
Apparently not that important.
He hasn't
guys.
been badass enough yet.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't even beat his best time on the swimming laps.
I know, right?
You know?
Maybe his cloak is like a cloak
He
of
only got, like, a
levitation. We don't
quarter
have
second.
friggin' know. His
Man,
cloak might be like this
strange. That's
badass thing. Yeah,
strange.
exactly. what I'm thinking of. Wow. Well, shit.
So, now that we have that in place, I'm kind of curious to see whether or not you guys might be able to maintain a fight without spending enough motes in order to draw attention to yourself.
Oh my god. Rip everything.
I'm pretty much out of personal, so no.
I am. As of healing myself, as soon as I saw her, I'm like, I'm not going into this with -1. Here goes all my personal. I am glad I took that little hour to meditate. Had an hour passed, yet we left our home tea shop to this moment with Sanguin.
But the problem is, we're fighting her now, and like...
I'm just asking if we should all regain 5 motes.
Oh, that would be amazing.
John?
Well, we haven't rolled yet.
No, but I mean, I should change what I've marked down because I'm gonna forget by next
Oh,
session.
okay.
Had an hour passed since we left.
Yes.
Yes?
Oh, great.
Thank you.
There you go.
And you gain peripheral first.
Yep.
I'm all right with him being milquetoast. You don't live for 6 years as a merchant prince in Chiaroscuro by being obvious about the fact that you're exalted.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yep.
Sanguin, this is gonna sound crazy, but I've known this for a long time. Maybe you and I should get married? Like, what? Awkward momentum. What is happening?
You're gonna try to seduce her as a combat maneuver?
Don't tell me that wouldn't be a 2-point stunt.
I think that'd be a 3-point stunt.
Yes!
I think it
All
might
right.
end in your death, but
I mean, see, okay, so we start fighting her, but she said that these kids are poised to watch if anything happens to her. So what if the second we join battle, that this whole thing...
They go off and send a message, so that's fine.
Well, we just get the F out of there.
Yeah.
Right? We run.
Oh, we are
Knock her
pretty
out,
good at
run.
running.
Run back to the ship. Run
oh,
back to
I
the
find
dock.
that incredibly
Throw that
interesting.
longboat back to the ship and be like,
Oh.
set sail!
Now he knows.
What I find really interesting, and I'd like the chat to weigh in on this, is that Kate's having Val plan a gamble.
Yeah.
And it might pay off for them, and it might not. Just because a GM or an NPC says something doesn't necessarily mean that it's true. Or she could be driving a stake into the heart of this circle.
Oh, Val thinks that Sanguin is telling the truth. Val's just like, Nexus knows, Chiaroscuro will know, the world will know. We can't hide forever.
Who
That's what it
dares
was.
wins.
Yeah.
It's true.
And she's like, can't run
It's
from the
true, we
inevitable.
must dare. I wish we dared
Hey,
over
awkward
there.
momentum. That sounds like a quote 69 right there. All right.
Yes,
all
wrap
right.
her in your arms, lean in, and stabby, stabs. Stab, stabby, stabs.
And no, Three Fates Shadow is not kidnapped yet again. For what it's
Phew.
worth.
Well,
No,
that's
that
specifically
speaks of
why
silence.
I
She's
was
the
like,
kidnapping one.
ding! Where is she?
She's still suffering.
Yeah.
Still suffering.
That was great,
That's a
actually.
really
I didn't even
polite
know
way
if
of finding her.
I assumed it was going to highlight, like, Sanguin or something.
Well,
really
yeah, I
didn't
was
know
like,
what
this
it
is
was
gonna backfire. It's gonna be like me or something stupid.
do.
Ah! My eye.
Ding! Oh, great.
It's just
I guess
one
I'm...
kid over in the corner. They're just like, but I dropped my ice cream.
My parents are dead.
So there's something else that I should probably bring up, which is important for everyone to sort of digest. And
Come here, Ella. Come on. Come to Joan's fancy corner. Do you want to...
that it's something kind of very specific, though, that is important. And of course, there's going to be a delay before that can
That's fine. That's fine.
come out. That's just great. Thank you ever so much, YouTube.
We can... No, we can cover here. What's that word? Where you, like...
Vamp.
All of our characters are now Essence 4. Now, this does highlight a specific problem that we've been having with this stream, and that is the fact that, of course, since time is moving very slowly, we play very often, and I handled a lot of experience. The characters are getting pretty damn powerful, which means that today will be the last day that they will be gaining experience at this level. They will find their experience pulled back somewhat, but you'll still have a chance to help them gain their experience by answering this question. Of the three that we have here in front of us, Val, Jorek, and Ray, which one of them right now is the most vulnerable and why?
Are we talking emotionally, physically, or both?
I could pull up
I didn't specify.
You didn't specify.
No, it's there. You got it.
Also, I'm letting it go through every victory fanfare from Final Fantasy 1 through 14. So
Amazing.
Yeah, we've
That's a
been
lot
at
of victory
Essence 3
fanfares.
for quite a while.
it doesn't have 15
Yeah.
yet. I haven't actually played 15, but
Yeah, Jorek hasn't had a new shirt in a really long time,
You
actually.
need to have a Chiaroscuro shirt.
Well, I like to think I grabbed. Why can't I remember his name? I keep having to look at my paper. Remember that it's not Quiet Hand; it's Quiet Word. I feel like I grabbed his. It's probably very fancy.
Jorek has had no new shirts in hours. Ray, because Ember might be toast after Val attacks Sanguin. Ray,
Whoa.
Ember might have to go away. Val, because her perception roll at the pool.
Lol.
That botch was how Three-Faced Shadow was able to leave without you noticing her leave, by the way.
Yeah.
You botched for the group.
Yay.
Damn it! Glad I didn't put
It is what it is. It really is what it is,
Drama,
man.
Drama.
It's pretty legit.
Valeria, so many people to heal, so little time.
Yep.
Well, apparently.
Val, because those kids are at risk and there's very little she can do about it. Interesting, Mr. Badmac.
That's a piece of shit, man.
Well, gain your experience for today. You will ascend to Essence 4 when you have an opportunity to do so. So do not start spending on Essence 4 charms. You don't have access to them just yet.
Do our moat pools increase?
Nope. Only once you hit Essence 4, which you can't do in the middle of a fight.
Okay.
Who says we're in a fight?
Ray is the most vulnerable because while she can take the most hits, she mentally and emotionally struggles with guilt and her own self-worth. She's got two weaknesses spelled out for her, Alvor and Ember, who she doesn't have any way to physically protect, so the two people she loves are vulnerable, and she can't do anything about it. And while she insists she and Ember are equals, if something happens to him because of her specifically, she won't handle that well.
Oh, Val, because her angel shtick is not gonna work here for sure.
Start dropping so many buildings.
I don't know, the Angel of Nexus managed to get several Dragon-Blooded fighting each other before this, so...
It's true.
Ray will probably be fine. It probably has to be Val since the martyr thing.
Jorek, maybe.
Jorek, maybe. Yeah,
Are you on the
Riverman.
stream?
It's true. Sooner or later, someone's gonna be like, miss, you destroyed 5 of our buildings. Here's your bill.
You'd be like, I can't even read this. And I'm like, it's a lot of zeros.
Do we have a stream tomorrow, Scott?
Whoa! Yeah, we do, folks. I want to just double check on the time, so check my Twitter. But I'm thinking 6:30 EDT, later than usual, sort of a Scream Streamy time. We're finally jumping back in. Adam Jensen is get back on board, folks. He's lost some of his Augs, so he's terrible right now.
Tuesday? Do we have anything from Julian?
Yeah, the Coolian. We're gonna do. I'm gonna join the Coolian. We're gonna play some Jeff Dead Boot Kick.
I also might do a 12 to 2 stream of Stardew. I'm kind of waiting to see whether or not I have a voice gig on Tuesday, so if I don't, I'll have the day free. Haha, and we'll stream. And if
Have you not done Stardew yet? Jesus.
There's no
That's
fun.
okay.
There is no spoon. And there
That's
is
true.
no finishing Stardew.
All this week between 2 and 4 p.m. I may be streaming more Overwatch. Stay tuned to Twitter. I will tweet when I go live. On Wednesday, John.
Wednesday, I may in fact be streaming something else. We may be putting JV Classics and RPG Clinic to bed for a little while, but I will be streaming on Wednesday if everything goes to plan. On Thursday,
Thursday, 6 p.m. EDT, I'm going to be continuing Batman Arkham Asylum.
Yay! 2 to 4 and 6 to
2 to 4 is Overwatch.
Wow.
6 to 8 is Arkham. And if I do what I did last week, 8 plus will be more Overwatch.
I love it.
Okay, yes.
yeah, I should warn you guys that at any time, if someone is not streaming, we may stream. Liz usually streams Stardew Valley at this time. It looks like Overwatch is Kate's game du jour. I am looking into potentially streaming either. I did League of Legends for a little while. I may end up streaming some Hearthstone. We'll see. Or perhaps another game. And of course, Scott has the option, as always, to stream what he likes. On Friday, what do we got?
There's no Punchy on Friday. I'm in BC, so I'm gone. I will not be here Friday or Saturday or Sunday.
It's British Columbia, not before Common Era.
I'm pretty sure I'm heading to before Common Era.
I will tell you that on Friday, I will not be available. So if somebody's streaming, it ain't going to be Liz, and it ain't going to be me, and it probably ain't going to be Scott neither. But we'll see.
I don't know, we'll see.
And then we're getting into the holidays.
Yeah.
So
it's going to be a bit askew. Our next Exalt Twitch will either be the 1st, or it might be a different day sooner than that, based on when everyone's in town and together, and whatever day works best for everyone.
But we'll make sure to keep you posted on the Twitters.
Yeah, check the tweets.
We also will make sure to let you know during any of the streams that we have coming up in the coming week.
Yeah.
So there is that as well. We got her back today, ladies and gentlemen. It was a 1-game hiatus, but thank you to she who knows 10,000 things. Aragwen, thanks so much for returning. We really do appreciate it. The stream just isn't the same without you. Captain Daff, your recaps always manage to keep us in good spirits and in good memory. And the music behind it always helps. Thanks so much for that. We've got always the fine folks at the Onyx Path, Holden and John for developing, but there's so many people who have made Exalted 3rd Edition a possibility, and it's available right now. At Drive-Thru RPG, you can get either a print-on-demand version or the PDF. I recommend them both. Trust me, this is a game you want to play. As always, though, it's thanks to you guys who managed to make this stream happen. And you can always support us by going to exaltwitch.com or emailing us, exaltwitch@gmail.com, and spreading the word about us, either on Reddit, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram.
Sure. Why not?
Question?
Hey guys, check out this RPG snap. Whatever.
Sure, why not?
It's great.
Also got to shout out the Crosshair for his attempts, some of which are actually successful and some of which are unsuccessful, not through any fault of his, but through mine, to keep track of when we may be streaming during the week.
Yeah.
I tend to not have access to my Twitter DMs as much as I should, so I often don't answer, but that's the way it is. Ladies and gentlemen, it is always a pleasure to play Exalt Twitch with you guys. Thank you for that. And while today might have ended on yet another cliffhanger note, you can be certain that while we may not be playing on Christmas Day, we will definitely be playing soon. Keep your eyes peeled. We'll be back at you soon. Thanks, guys.
Keep your fancy shirts peeled.
And your fancy Speedos.
On. Firmly
Close.
on. Firmly on.